afternoon. Look, exciting news. Website is finally up and running. I don't know if y'all can hear me. But again, website is up and running. So that is great. So you guys can click the link in the bio and you can go check out the website. I'm extremely excited about everything. Again, on January 1st, I know I'm like saying this like all week long. January 1st, live Zoom signal room will start. So I will be giving you guys setups and coaching. It'll be like a coaching session with wow, you can actually make money at the same time. But if you pay for it this week, it will only be $49.99, which will be a $10 discount. And again, price will never ever be this low again. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. But past all that, we got that out the way. Look, today I did a coaching session with one of my students / scholars, and basically we did a trade together and gave her my setup, what I was seeing in the market, and guys, she made $800 towards her funding account off this one trade. But crazy part is she could have made a lot more. Not only her, but me as well. But crazy day. I don't know what I did, but I accidentally closed my trade way too soon. But, I guess it happens, right? I'm sure maybe it happened for you as well. If it happened, listen, make sure you continue to stay focused so it doesn't happen, because I'm telling you, it feels terrible to see how much money you could be making and simply you lose. I'm not going to say you lose it, but you don't really get to feel the full fulfillment of that because of a mistake, right? So I'm going to actually show you guys that trade. And yeah, and this is all about you guys. It's all about you. So if you guys have any questions, I want to create a safe space over here so you guys can actually ask those questions, and we just continuously get better together. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this trade today in the US 30 that was absolutely mind blowing. And again, I dropped the ball, which is just sad, y'all. Absolutely sad. Okay, I'm gonna switch over here. And I hope all you guys are doing great today as well. It is Monday. I think the cool thing about trading is when you get to a place where you feel established, Mondays begin to feel like Saturdays, and Tuesdays begin to feel like Saturdays, and Wednesday begin to feel like Saturdays. And so Monday, you don't really have that Monday effect, right? So it's like, oh, today is Monday, which we shouldn't feel like that anyway. Every day is a blessed day. So I think it is so important for us to continuously wake up with a heart of gratitude, right? Just being grateful that you woke up. But just talking about trading, when you get to the point where your Mondays start to feel like Saturdays, that's whenever you know that you're rolling, right? And when I mean that your Mondays feel like Saturdays, I mean that the same feeling that you wake up on a Saturday morning and just feel like, I don't got nothing to do today. I can relax. I can enjoy today. Trading can bring that as well, right? So let's get into this trade today. I'm not going to lie. Today was kind of a difficult day in the market. It was difficult this morning to actually see this. But by the grace of God, we got to it. And we had a beautiful entry, perfect entry. And I'm going to show you that right now. But give me 1 second. And again, if y'all have any questions, please put them up. But I wish I knew how to see y'all questions while I'm doing this at the same time. But I have to open up a different on a different device. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we traded today. US 30. Huge day. As you guys can see, today was like a 19-1. I thought it would hit a 21, but it went to a 19-1, which is absolutely crazy. But most importantly, we got to figure out how we actually did that. So we're gonna go back, rewind, delete all this stuff here. So, as you guys always know, I start trading at 7 o'clock, right? 7 a.m. First thing that we are seeing in the market is that we are in a downtrend right now. So overall, we're in a downtrend. We did have this uptrend right here, but we broke out of that. Hold on. We broke out of this. So now we are in this downwards trend right now, which this is not really giving us too much. We're really not worried about this. What we need to focus on is this area right here. Now, this morning, I'm not going to lie, this morning looked it really, really off, right? So this morning was not really an easy morning for me calling this trade, okay? So I just want y'all to know, like, there are times whenever the market is just it's difficult to see some days, but you know, we got to it. So at the moment it is 6:30 and 6:45 right here. So we are still not in the market yet, but at this point I am looking at the market. Now whenever I do my markup zones, I can already see this right here. This is what I am seeing here and here. Now, this was not necessarily an easy day. This was not an easy day. The reason this was not an easy day for me was because of this right here and just the lack of consistency in the market. This right here and this like breakout, come back down and push back up. It's just very ugly, right? So typically whenever we're in a position like this, if we do see a breakout, price will respect right back here at this gold zone level and then push back up. But this actually came all the way down here and then it pushed back up. So it was very ugly, right? Very ugly. But the gold zone is still the gold zone. We still respect the gold zone at all times, right? We respect the gold zone at all times. Even though it may be looking very ugly, very inconsistent, this is still a gold zone. And the market itself still knows, okay, this is a key level. And this is where we execute, okay? So, right here, this level here, boom, 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 and then boom, 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 boom. These are our gold zones. And so for those that are new, that don't quite understand the gold zone, we're actually going to just circle this right here. Gold zone area, boom. Gold zone, boom. Gold zone, boom. Price is really, really respecting these areas here. All right, so that will be considered our support level, okay? Up here, this is our resistance. Price is respecting this. Now, when I said that earlier, okay, this is difficult. The reason it was difficult is because of this. Price broke out of this, okay? But understanding that this is still a key level for us. So I'm going to zoom out just so you guys can see one more time what I'm seeing. We see this downtrend right now, right? Do not focus your eyes on this too much and don't focus your eyes on this mess too much, okay? Still focus on the consistency of what's going on right now, and we are in a downtrend. But because we got this breakout and price not only break out, but price is looking like it's about to like break out of this high. Well, at this point, I felt like we were not going to get into a trade today, right? The reason I felt like we wasn't going to get into a trade today is simply because price has already broken out of this. And if price continues to break out of this high, well then we missed it. Like we missed our opportunity today. We missed our goal zone today. So today we're just gonna throw it to the side. All right. But I knew that if price does come back here, this is still a respectable area. So today was not an easy day. And I expect you guys, if you are just starting this day might have been kind of hard for you. And that is okay. There are days where it is difficult. I cannot stress that enough. There are days that it may be difficult. So do not beat yourself up if you are trying this strategy and you're just like, man, it's hard today. That's okay. That's why we're here to get better. So the hard days become easy. All right. So, but we do know that if price does come here, again, I was not looking for it to come here, but I do know if it did come here, then I will look for an entry somewhere around this area here, right? And I also will consider this right here, that price is really respecting this level here. Touch here, touch here, touch here. Okay, price is respecting this area here. It is now 6:45. I have not gotten into the market yet. Boom, that push right here at 7 o'clock. Guys, I did not get into this trade though. Now, I should have gotten into this trade. This was not the trade that we took today, but I should have, right? The reason that I should have is because this is a gold zone. This is a golden area. Just like whenever price respected it and we seen this candle close up here, then we knew, okay, what we can do now is just slide this stop loss up. Okay, let's slide this stop loss up. All right. We would have been defending the trade greatly. Even if we lost this trade, we are playing great defense at this moment, right? Because prices came down, respected it, this area here, and we're sitting good right now. Okay. Now, boom. Now I know you guys seen this thing close really heavy down here. But before this candle closed down here, it pushed back up to the upside. So you guys see this wick here? Well, this is what I seen this morning. When price closed here, this wick pushed up. I remember, I didn't get into this trade. So in my head, I'm already saying, okay, we really did miss our area of gold zone today. We're probably not going to trade today, right? We're probably not going to trade this because we missed our golden area. Now, I didn't even think we was ever going to make it down here because of this right here, right? But past all that. So, price respects this area, pushes back down. When it pushed back down, I was on a Zoom session this morning, and I told the person I was working with, her name is Kayla, but me and Kayla went over this, and boom, we got this push down here. So what I was looking for, because we broke out our gold zone, this area is still our gold zone, guys. Okay? So anytime that, let's say that we're in a position like we are right now, right? Where we're looking to go long. But price broke our support level. Well, that new support level, that new area is now a resistance. So it was once, so this right, whenever, I'm gonna rewind it. Whenever price was here, this was our support, right? Now, once we seen price break our gold zone, this gold zone is still a gold zone. But now it's a resistance. So now at this point, what I'm looking for is price to simply touch here and give us a pushback down. Okay. Again, this was not really an easy market. I was looking today I really was looking for price to kind of give us a consolidation here because of this also. This was not I can't. Like, if you're looking at this and it's like, dang, this is kind of confusing. It is confusing simply because this was not a clean market today. All right. But just respect the strategy. Just remember that, y'all. Always just respect the strategy. Okay. Any strategy that you use, just stay to it. Stay to your rules. Take the trade out of the respect of your strategy. I'm actually going to make a video on that probably this week about the importance of you guys being obedient to your strategy. All right. It's a game changer. So, we see price push down. Boom. This candlestick right here, this wick right here was our entry for a short position because we broke out of it. Now, oftentimes, whenever we see this, it could be a fake out and price could continue to push up to the upside. But the reason I got into this short is also this, guys. Because you remember, we are overall, we are still in a downtrend. Okay? So price respected this level here, and we're still in this downtrend. So that kind of gave me an extra reason to get into this market for a short position. Call this trade, and look at just this one candlestick. Boom. Now, this was the next gold zone here. Okay, this was our next gold zone. So, guys, I'm going to tell you how I made my mistake today. And every time I look at this, it frustrates me. Okay, the reason it frustrates me is because I was trading and I was trading and I tried to close some profit. I didn't want to close everything. I tried to close some, and y'all, I closed the whole thing at like a 1-to-1. So, you know, one of those days. But boom, price pushes down, and that's how she wrote. That's a 12-to-1 right now, and price continues to push down, and yeah, just a absolutely crazy day. Well, that wasn't actually a 12-to-1. That was actually couldn't be a 12-to-1. I don't have my. If your stop loss was at 35, then this right here would be a 5-to-1. Down here would be a 16-to-1. So yeah, prices continue to push down. We closed at like well, I didn't close, but price started reversing at close to a 19-to-1. So yeah, y'all, just an absolutely phenomenal day in the market. Phenomenal day in the market by just honestly just respecting the golden zones. That's it. Play great defense. The same way that you want to see great offense, play great defense and be consistent, and you will be okay. So if you guys have any questions, yeah, bro, I do got the website actually. It's in the link. It should be in the link. Let me make sure. Yes, it is in the link. You can go check out the new website. Reese, what's up, my boy? Hey, Alexis. Look, y'all, Alexis is my wife, so y'all know that too. You know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all, a little information on me. That's my girlfriend, my baby mama, my wife, all that. My best friend. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. This boy Reese. Reese, what's up, man? How you feeling today, bro? I know you're not touching that fork. Bro, Kevin, let's go, man. That is awesome, bro. Listen, I'm super excited for you, bro. Simply because I know how that is. Like, just the steps that you have, just the mental discipline that it takes you to, like, master that. Like, just the discipline can be very, very difficult, bro. So I am super proud of you, bro. Super proud of you. Like, more than you know. I'm really proud of you, bro, because I know how difficult that can be. And the more that you keep doing it, it's really gonna become like super, super easy for you to be disciplined. Guys, also look, a reminder, if you check out the website, if please, that's where I would be giving like announcements, just all different kinds of stuff in that. Okay. And if y'all have any markets that you want me to look at, please let me know. For now, I'm going to actually go look at some different things. Let's see. I haven't looked at cryptocurrency in so long. Let's see. Man, that's awesome, bro. Uh, there is no auto auto renewal. As far as, are you asking like if it's going to take out monthly or yearly? I'm truly hoping that I'm answering your your question or your statement correctly. What's up, John? Bro, I'm going to answer your question in just shortly. Also, Reese. Oh, good first investment. That's bro. If you ask any trader, they're going to tell you all different sorts of kind of things. I would say, well, typically, I would say most consistent, right? I would probably say something as simple as like the SPY, just because that's like a consistent, you know, steady paced stock, right? So I'll look it up for you. So yeah, bro, I would probably say this right here. SPY it's just consistent. As you can see, it's just consistent. Also, there are a few more that are just super consistent as well, bro. Um, like if you see here, bro, we're just kind of, it just stays in this constant. You may get some pullbacks, but it just, for the most part, it stays in just an uptrend. Uh, you know, there are some more that I have up here. Let's see if I can find them. These right here. So your Vanguard, it's an ETF. So your Vanguard growth, also QQQ Trust. They're kind of moving the same in the same way. So it's just has like just a steady pace, bro. So I don't think you can go wrong with any of those. So yeah, bro, that's my opinion. Because because I say that just because in your Roth, bro, you just kind of put money in, so you kind of just want to. I mean, this is not financial advice. I want to be clear with that. This is not financial advice. But if you are just putting money in, then you kind of want, and you know you're not going to be really checking it, find something that's really consistent. Just something that's really consistent. It may not be moving fast or spiking a lot, but it's just really consistent. Stays at a decent pace. You want to stay in that realm. Okay. Okay. Let me get to these questions. I'm so sorry, y'all. Uh, uh, so are you? I'm sorry. So are you saying that? Hold on. Let me make sure that. So you want the membership to automatically renew after? Is that what you're saying? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I believe she's saying she wants. If that is the case, it should renew. Did it say it wouldn't? I can check. I'm gonna check on my end. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So we're on the same page. I am extremely sorry. We're on the same page. I'm gonna go check really fast. And John, look, bro, if you are still in here, I promise you I'm gonna get to your question. Let me just check out this really fast. I'm curious as well because so on my end it only gives me a monthly or just a yearly, so it's not really saying that I can change it as far as the yearly thing. I don't see it's not giving me like a renewal every year, so you might have to go in there and automatically, but it should send you a before it runs out. It should send you like a notification. Um, So yeah, but it's not giving me. It's only allowing me to see the monthly as far as like the gold zone tier. So I know you got the gold zone tier for the year, but it's only letting me um, change the monthly and the renewal for month to month, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I think you're gonna have to go in there manually. I'm sorry, you're gonna probably have to go in there manually at the end of the year and change it. And I also don't want you to worry about. So like, I know I can see what you got, like what you've paid for. So once the year comes up, you want to renew the year. All we're gonna have to do is just you just email me, let me know, so I can make sure your price does not change. Okay, so price is going to change for this. So that's why I say for this week, the price, this is the lowest it will ever be. But I see what price you got it at, so you won't have to worry about like your price changing or any of that. Just email me, and so we can make sure we're on the same page whenever you decide that you want to renew in the future. Just don't forget to email me though. Please, just don't forget to email me. And thank you so much. Really, I'm really grateful. Really excited to meet you as well. Um, John. All right, brother. Let's get to you. Let's see what we checking out. I think I probably like get more excited about looking at you guys' what y'all are trading, just because it's like it's really interesting to see the difference in how market moves. Let me change the back default. All right, so let's go. How would you mark up XUD USD for trade? The reason I asked, I was practicing when you sent the going live. I want to see how close I am to what you see. Oh, that's okay. Let's do it. Sorry, XAU USD. Is that gold? USD. Okay, look. So, John, I want us on the same page right now, bro. So, I'm going to use the broker Oanda so we can have the same numbers. So maybe if you have TradingView up, we can, or you can just write this down, whatever, so you can kind of see what the exact numbers are at. Okay, and if you don't mind telling me, what time frame do you want to do it on, bro?
That we were going to see a little more Detroit defense, but that hasn't happened. Down by 8 on the move are the Lions. 2 minutes.
15 minutes.
In a fast-paced first half. Here at the end of week 17, 21-13.
Is this something that you're looking to trade tonight, or is this something like in the past that you wanted me to look at, or something that we are currently doing? So we're going to do currently right now. I'm going to show you what I would do. I'm going to just assume that this is what you want to do right now for the right now. All right.
Stream exclusive new originals on Paramount Plus.
Everyone's watching, and I do mean everyone.
Right now, shop clearance deals from $2.99.
John, I gotta play around with it real quick, bro. Just need to see something, brother.
Big news from Mahomes. I'm switching to iPhone 16 Pro and T-Mobile. It's built for Apple Intelligence.
That's like peanut butter on jelly on go.
Okay. All right, John. We got it, my friend. All right, so this is how I'm marking it up, bro. So I'm gonna delete all this just so you can see it in live action. So what we're seeing right here, overall, we are in a downtrend, right? So overall, we are in a downtrend. Yes, we have pushed up right here, but overall, this market is saying, hey, we're in a downtrend. So previously, we were in this uptrend, but now that is not our focus anymore. Our focus is what is price doing right now? What is the channel? What pattern are we seeing in the market right now, right? So we're going to drag this over here. Boom. Why are we dragging this over here? So I understand price is way down here, but see, this right here is going to still be very important to us. We may not, it may not affect our necessarily trade, but it helps us to see clearly on what price could possibly be doing next, right? And that's what we care about. So this is a gold zone here. So we can grab this top, boom, boom. Now, this right here, this is our new support level. Well, it's a resistance now, but it was a support for this ping pong channel that we're seeing right here. So the downtrend, you see the ping pong, right? Price is really respecting these areas here. Now, how did I get this right here? I'm going to explain it to you, brother. It's funny because I be trying to assume y'all be in my head, I'm asking the questions that I think y'all will be asking, but I don't know if y'all really be asking these questions. But touch here, price is really respecting this area here, respecting this area here. Now this right here, this push that you see, this price came down, price came in and respected our gold zone. This was a key indicator that this was the touch, right? This right here was the touch. Okay, now typically, the first thought will be you will drag this all the way down here. Now that's not bad at all. So if you're trading extremely safe, then that is what you would do. You would bring it down all the way down here, and you like price did come right here and respect this area here. It did. Like price came here and respected it. Now it didn't respect it big, but it respected it well enough. It respected this area well enough for you to move your stop loss up, because look at where candle closed at. You have all this room right here to make money, plus you had this right here to make money, right? And this was a key indicator that price could be reversing right here. All right. So whether you moved your gold zone to this level here, this is a safe level. If you bring this, just come all the way down to the last wick. Remember, the final wick is always your safest level. That's your safe level. Now, there will be times where you see me move this like in this area here, because this wick closed here and we got this right here. So whatever one you chose, it would have been okay. But if I'm trading this market, I am taking this one, right? And this, I'm going to rewind. I'm going to actually move to the 5-minute time frame, okay? Because you can actually see your new entry that you could have possibly had on this trade. Now, I know you see all this red right here, right? But if you jump to the 5 minutes, once price broke out, price came in and respected this level here again, which was our gold zone. This was our gold zone. So we know that this line here is our gold zone. So once we see price break out of this gold zone, comes back, our next new entry is to short this market here, right? That's all we're doing, y'all. We're not doing nothing complicated. We're just flipping positions, flipping sides. Literally that simple. We're just going to flip sides. Boom. That's exactly what I did this morning on the trade at US 30. All we did was flip the sides. We seen price break out, price come back to respect, and guess what? We're just going to catch it to the downward side. All right. The key thing here though is make sure that you're patient. Make sure that you're patient. Let price come back here and respect it. It don't matter if it's this candle or if it's this candlestick down here or this wick down here. It don't matter whichever one it's been. Just know that if it comes back to touch your gold zone, even if it was way over here, if it comes back to touch your gold zone, that's your entry for a short position. Okay. Now, if it break out of here, well, guess what? If it breaks out and then maybe come back, well, guess what? That's your new entry for a long position. I really want y'all just to see how powerful trading at these gold zones are, no matter what market you're trading in. Okay. So this was your new entry, brother. Now, what would I do right here at this moment? Me personally, bro, I wouldn't do nothing. So I probably would not trade this right now. Now, I would say your next final defense, like your safety, is this right here. This level all the way down here, this last wick. This last wick. Now, Kirby, why would you say the last one? Because this is the foundation for everything else. This is the foundation, okay? So, because this is the foundation, price breaks out of this level. Guess what? We're looking to come down to this foundation. Now, if you see, John, if you see price begin to do this, come down here, come to this level here, and you're really wanting to get into a trade, bro, this is a key level right now, okay? This is a gold zone level. This right here, this bottom one. So just keep this number in mind of 2,584 on the Oanda broker. So on the Oanda broker, 2,584. This is a gold zone right here, all right? So let me pull this down here. Now, if you see price come down here, listen, John, if you get a bounce, if you know you desire to get into this trade, I'm not telling you to get into this trade, John, but if you do, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, if you get a slight bounce, if price comes down here and it gives you a reverse, John, play great defense. Why am I telling you to play great defense? I'm saying pull your stop loss. If you know, okay, my stop loss is 5. And for 5, I'm going to risk, like on this trade, I'm going to risk $100. Okay, if price comes down here and you start to Like, it gives you a slight, John, it could still be the same candle. If it gives you a push up, start defending some. Now cut that $100 to $50, maybe $40, because you're at such a golden level. Okay, you're at a really golden gold zone area. Now, when I say 2,584, that's not exact. The bottom would be 2,583. I know it's like a dollar difference, but in gold, that's actually a difference. Okay, so just in this area here. Now, the reason I'm saying that, John, is because this is such a key level, because if price breaks this level, then the market itself, gold itself, is probably just going to stay in this downtrend, right? It's going to stay in this downtrend. But if it wants to reverse, right, John, you can make like absolutely crazy money on these kind of trades whenever price gets to its safety and it bounces off and it just continues to push up. Now, if we stay in this uptrend, like I did say earlier, we are in a downtrend right now, right? We are in a downtrend. But that does not mean that the market itself is saying, hey, we're just going to be in a downtrend forever. So if this is your key level and price does come here and it gives you this push and you start protecting your trade, John, this could be a... Now, I want to be very careful on how I say this, because I don't want you to get into this trade and be like, oh, I'm about to hold it forever. But I'm just giving you potential, what possibly could be happening. All right. Whenever you see these, whenever price has a foundation and you come to its safety net, this is where you can see major pushes in the market. Okay. That does not mean that that is going to happen. What I'm more concerned is that making sure John protects his trade once he starts getting in profit and we're at these gold zones. All right. So I hope that whole spiel just helped you out, brother. And John, if you have any more questions, my friend, you can be sure to ask me. And yes, that 5 minutes really showed it. I typically do not even look at the 5 minute time frame, but I just checked it out this time. But typically, I don't. I just kind of stay on the 15-minute time frame, and we just do what they do on that.
As the ball's knocked out of the hands of Juwan Jennings, and the clock stops with 23 seconds left. It's a fumble. Juwan Jennings, another one of those guys are getting right back on the line. And Purdy is able to clock it. It was interesting because the official along the sideline was blowing the play dead, and then the announcement by Sean Hockley on his way over, Russell Yerk was saying it was a fumble out of bounds, so we're going to start the clock. Right, the ball is dead when the ball goes out of bounds, because it was a fumble that went out of bounds.
God bless, brother. Ain't no thing, man. If you have anything else, if there's any other market you want to check out, bro, we can. Bro, if y'all, I didn't mean to say bro, but if y'all can hear the this football game, I'm sorry, y'all.
The indication is it's against the 49ers with now 11 seconds remaining.
Pass interference. Offense number 19. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay third down.
Jacob Cowing, guilty of offensive pass interference, would have to fall, I guess, in the category of a pick. Yeah, they're again, they got the man.
Remember, guys, if you have any more questions, let me know. Please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
He's out of bounds at the 33 with 7 seconds left. Kyle Shanahan is going to run
Guys, also, reminder, the website is up. So you guys can come and start trading with me. Starting January the 1st. So you don't want to miss that. You'll be able to have, we'll be able to fellowship in the morning time. And then at 7 a.m. Eastern time, that's when we will be getting to our live trades. So all these setups that you guys see me doing, we'll actually be doing them together and making money from them, y'all. So Monday through Friday, Nasdaq, US 30, SPX 500, that is what I will be going over. So if you have not looked at the website, go check that out. I need to get like like something to come across the screen to say it. Let's see here. Let's see here. I appreciate using the word of God to uplift and help people become better traders. Respect me now. People Corey, what's up, man? Bro, thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate the kind words, bro. Extremely grateful. I really appreciate the kind words. And I hope you are doing well today, brother. But honestly, though, listen. I get on these lives. I really also want to know more about y'all. I know y'all just sit here and look at me talk to y'all and I look into this camera. But I really do be wanting to know, like, just about y'all trading journey. So if you don't mind, let me know just, how things have been going. What are some things that you are looking to do 2025 in trading? I'm actually making a video probably tomorrow on the important look. I'm giving y'all a sneak peek of tomorrow's video. But we're going to be talking about the importance of being obedient. Right? But we're going to see this in a whole different light. Right? Just the power of being obedient, but also what happens when we're not obedient. Okay? So it's going to be really good. Of course, it's so important for us to be obedient to our Heavenly Father. But a lot of those same principles we can apply to our trading experience, our trading journey. And just to give y'all a little bit more, right? I believe that, I'll say this. I don't think that I'm like, this is going to sound really crazy. But I personally do not think that I am the best trader that I can be. Okay, now, I do think that I'm okay, but I don't think I have the greatest characteristics of a trader. Okay, so like when I say that, I mean like I'm not the most disciplined person. I'm not the most positive thinking person whenever it comes to trading sometimes. But something that keeps trading really, really well for me and how I'm able to be like successful in taking trades, y'all, is because it's not that I'm just a great trader, because I have a lot of things that I need to work on. So like, I want y'all to know when I make these videos, it's not just me yelling at y'all and getting on y'all. No, these videos are for me as well. Okay. But what I found was if I'm obedient to my system, then I don't have to be the greatest trader in the world. But see, it's kind of like if, let's say you have a recipe, right? You have a food or a meal recipe, a cake recipe that you have, and you're not necessarily a baker. You're not the greatest baker, but yet this recipe tells you how to be successful. Well, guys, the Lord has given me something, and I prayed about it, but a strategy, like down to the T, a strategy that now I can just follow. And I'm just a byproduct. Like my account is just a byproduct of the strategy. So it's not that, oh, Kirby's just this special. No, Like the Lord just gave me a strategy. Stick to the strategy. The strategy itself creates like the profits. It's not me. Okay? So I want us to understand that even if you're not the greatest trader, I'm literally giving y'all the video. What am I doing? I need to stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I was about to go into a whole thing just now. Like I was starting to feel myself going to a whole thing just now. I'm going to stop though. But I am going to come out with a video tomorrow on just this, this whole thing of the importance of being obedient. All right. I'm slow down. I'm slow down, y'all. But but yeah. That's how it go. That's how it go. I just truly believe though. I can't help it. Look, I just truly believe that some of you are stressing about being the greatest trader. In reality, you need to just be trying to find the greatest system that works for you and your lifestyle, right? So what I do works for me, but what you do needs to work for you. So like I have my whole trading thing is here to serve me. It's here to please me. So that means that I built my whole trading thing around my lifestyle. It works around me. That's the cool part about trading is we don't have to clock in to a job, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with clocking into a job. Do what you got to do, right? But see, the cool thing is trading can work around your job. So if you have to go to your work in the morning, or you got to be to work at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Well, guess what? That means that in that morning, if you can, I don't know, I know some of y'all have kids and stuff like that, but if you can, use that time, master that time, stop wasting time. I think a lot of us as traders, what we do is we waste a lot of time trying to practice and back testing. Now, practice and back test. Don't waste time while doing that. What do you mean, Kirby, by don't waste time? I mean, if you are going to be practicing how to trade, and like, I want to be this great trader, and so you're doing all this back testing and all this practicing, that's great. But if you're not being intentional about exactly how you're going to strategically take trades every single day, from down to the time frame. So when I say, hey, look, y'all, I trade at 7 o'clock. So what that means is I do not back test at 5 o'clock in the afternoon or 6 o'clock. And I know I'm never going to trade at that time. Stop wasting a lot of time. If that's something that you do, right? If you know that you trade in the morning, but yet you keep looking at the markets at 8 o'clock at night, 6 in the afternoon, for what? Master everything about what you want to do. So if you are a swing trader, master swing trading. If you are a day trader, master a strategy that works well for you for day trading all the way down to the time that you start trading. Once you start understanding that the market moves differently at different times, master the time that you like to trade at, right? So again, for me, it's best that I trade in the morning. I realized, okay, 7 o'clock, it works perfectly with my lifestyle. I can master this time frame. Oh my gosh, this is my place to kill. This is my, and forgive me, I didn't mean to say kill, but this is my place to execute, and this is my place to master. So you're not going to catch me. I mean, for you guys, I do swing trading, and as far as looking at what you guys desire, like if you need help on a setup, you want me to check out the market, then yes, that's cool. That's perfectly fine. But I know that my space, that my realm is at 7 o'clock a.m. And that is US 30, Nasdaq, and SPX 500. I'm not doing anything outside of that. Why? Because I took too much time back testing, doing to master those. And I know personally I have mastered those. Why am I changing? Why am I overcomplicating things? Why do I need to change? It's no point. And so I want you guys to understand that you guys are a lot better and you have so much more knowledge, even if you're struggling. Even if you're going into 2025 and you're like, man, listen, this has been a roller coaster. This has been struggling, but I know I really want to be good. And you have been telling yourself that 2025 is going to be a year you're going to be great. Don't worry, I've been telling myself the same thing as well. Okay? But the deal is, we're going to have to do something a lot different than what we were doing before. So if you know what you was doing before was not working, then guess what? That's great. You are now aware. Now you can start doing things and applying things that actually do work and get away from the things that don't work. So again, if you have been a person that has been, you know that you like to trade in the morning, that's when you trade, but yet you are practicing on all these different times of the day, you're wasting time. Practice how you play. I know if you play sports, I know you heard that before. Practice how you play. Okay, so do that. Practice how you play. I trade the 15-minute time frame. For those that hear me all the time, I say I trade the 15-minute time frame. And guess what? That is what I focus on. That is what I master. I stay at it. Find your time frame that you trade on and stay at it. Don't move from it. Master it. Okay? So that's my spiel for today. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. All right. Andre, look, bro. It's been many of us. It's been me. I'm guilty. That's why, like, I'm guilty of doing a lot of this stuff, bro. Like, I've messed up. I've messed up, bro. But that's why we're here, though. We're here to get better. Corey, and absolutely, man. Shoot, I don't got nothing else to do. We ain't got nothing else to do, but shoot, serve the Lord, man. So that's what we're here for. But again, I really appreciate the kind words, bro.
Good times.
I can't wait for tonight. The kids are coming? Great. No, Uncle Todd is out. Oh, wait, he's in? Chris and I broke up. We're back together.
Easy Glide extendable tables, now available at Ashley.
Well, you're in the big leagues now.
How was your vacation, son? I needed one.
With your 10%.
Lethal. So let me ask you: is that like a time that you typically trade, bro? Oftentimes during that time, I am not even looking at the markets. So is there like something that you like to trade during that time? I don't even know how the markets really even look at that time. Really? I did not know that. I did see. You know what? I'm actually glad you said that. The reason I'm glad you said that is because that gives us all hope. That gives us all opportunity to take advantage of the market. So let's say that you are busy all day long. Well, that gives you great opportunity. Like for anybody to take trades, no matter if you get home late or you have opportunity in the market. So thank you for telling me that. So now I know if I ever want to look at some markets, like some trades in the evening or at night, I can gold is great. Gold links gold like 10 p.m. I like to trade gold during Asian. Trading gold during Asian in London is way better than Nas. Really, bro? Do you like Nas? You don't like Nas? Oh, okay, I'm not gonna say you don't like Nas, but do you think it's better than Nas? Hey, listen, bro, stay at it. I'm not even here to disagree with you and say, oh, gold is not better than Nas. It could be way better than Nas. And if it is, bro, whether it is or it isn't, stay at it. If it works for you, bro, stay at it, bro. Stay at it. Let's see. Andre, you are trying to trade Nas. I mean, not Nas, I'm sorry. SPY. Okay, I'm about to look at SPY right now, Andre. So, is it a certain time frame that you want to look at, bro?
Yeah, look, I think right now the big thing is red zone. You know, we got to finish with points offensively and defensively. We allow them down there in their scoring seven. It's a good stop at the end.
Andre, I'm going to have to compare the two, bro. Just so, you know what I'm saying? Just for my knowledge. Nas had a crazy breakout today. I mean, that's not everyday thing. That's like not a typically normal day, but it was crazy today. Right now though, gold is moving great too though. You like gold is having a great push right now as well, man. So listen, I am not here to doubt you at all, brother. Keep working it. If you know that gold is your sweet spot and late at night, keep working it, brother. Let me see here. Okay. Andre, you say you're not patient enough? Well, look, bro, it starts there. It starts with the awareness part, bro. Yeah, so that's when I typically do trade Nas, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Lethal. I am Lethal. Listen, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am so sorry for saying bruh, all that kind of stuff. You are a woman. I am so sorry. Forgive me. Um, Lethal, I actually feel so bad right now. I am so sorry. Uh, okay, so Andre, I'm going to check out Spot for you and see what is going on. So I typically do not trade stocks. I don't trade stocks simply because I really don't like the gaps in the market, right? So the gaps in the market really just don't like them. So I typically do not trade this. Guys, let me plug up this real quick before it dies. Hopefully it'll reach. All right, y'all. So we back. All right, Andre. So I'm going to check out SPY for you. Okay, so I'm going to go over. So in the morning. So are you talking about this morning or the morning of tomorrow? Oh, Letha, that's cool. You from New York? So I'm actually from North Carolina. All right. So Andre, if I'm trading this today or even this morning, to be completely honest with you, I'm just not. Like I mean that with like super respect. Though. I just would not trade this just because of the gaps. This is just not giving me enough to, not enough consistency for me to trade it as far as a day trade. I can jump to the 5 minutes though just to see if we see anything there. I would say this is more so if you are like a breakout trader, you might can get something if you've seen this, right? So like you could see something like this on the 5-minute time frame. Basically, you just this is a gold zone. Like these are gold zone areas, but it's still not giving me enough to really take this trade. Like this is if I'm actually taking a live trade, this is but this would be a golden entry right here. Once you've seen that breakout, price came retest here for a push back up. But if I'm trading this, I don't see much on this for me to trade it though, Andre. So I would say, in my opinion, I would wait until we hit a gold zone, right? So down here would be a gold zone for me. The reason that this would be a gold zone is because this was our previous clear trend, right? Anytime you come to the foundation, where did the trend begin? It started right here. Anytime you see this, I'll create this as well, just so you can see it more clearly. Boom. So we got gold zone, we got touch here, gold zone, touch, touch. Price is respecting this area here, respecting this. And so this right here was a great entry for a long position. This right here is a great entry for a short position. This is a great entry for a short position. This, even though it wasn't huge, this is still a great entry for a long position. Now we broke out of that. So now we're in a place right now. Now that is really weird. I say it's really weird because typically if I'm trading any other market that doesn't have so many gaps, I could see the market a little more clearly, right? But as of now, I couldn't trade this and I couldn't trade this. But I do understand that this is still the foundation for this. We broke out of this. So the next gold zone will possibly be down here. So what will happen is I will wait for price to come down here. Again, this is me. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion on SPY, right? I'm looking for price come down to this gold zone. As soon as we start seeing price push up a little bit, it don't have to be a big push. If you see one candle start to push up, go ahead, start defending your trade. Why? Because if price continues to push downward, it's probably going to continue to give us a breakout trade, and you might as well start defending your trade, right? But since you're trading at this gold zone area, if price comes here and it gives us a bounce for a push up, well, guess what? That's saying that price wants to stay in this uptrend. All right. So I know that right now tonight it's at 588, and I don't know what it would be at tomorrow, but I would say that me personally, just being patient until price reaches this area here. If it doesn't reach this area here, then I will look for a new setup or, but right now, bro, that's all I can give you. I am super sorry. I wish I can give you more, but this is all I can give you right now, buddy. Bro. No, that's funny. Lethal, you talking about I can hear the country. Come on now. Come on now. So I went to college, right? And I went to college in Charlotte, and it was a lot of people that was from up north. And for me, they always say, "Oh, you country." But I feel like I don't talk country though. At all. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's funny though. That's funny. Let's see. I heard the country. Tomorrow can be tricky. And listen. So like, yeah. Lethal, absolutely right. I just, me personally, like, I'm not trying to look for a big move. So like, if I'm trading this, I am really not trying to look for. If it gives me a big move, like if price is going to respect this area here and give us this push up, then great. But right now, yeah, Lethal. I mean, I'm sorry, not Lethal, but Andre, I would just, if you could be patient, brother. Compare SPY to ES. Okay, look, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. So you said ES. Listen, when I talk to y'all, y'all give me so much game that I really don't be knowing about. So ES.
Stood by the team in 2022 after a 1-5 start.
So let's see. Is this the right one though? ES. Ah.
Since then, the Lions have gone 33-10 in the regular season. Took over June of 2020, succeeding our Monday.
Bro, listen, Letha, if your read on the market is great, bro. Listen, you done daggone beat half the battle right there, bro. Like, if you know that, as I always tell everybody, look, the first thing is having awareness. If you know that the reason why you keep losing is just because you're looking for major moves, bro, it's as simple as you just stop looking for major moves. Start defending your trades great and stop looking for major moves. It's gonna feel so much better at the end of the week when you're like, yo, I didn't catch crazy moves this week, but I was very consistent and effective and efficient at the end of the week, and you see like, dang, look how much money I made by just being consistent. And it's yeah, gonna feel great. And that's it. That's it. Self awareness is nothing without action. That's it. But see, the problem is a lot of people don't even understand like where their issues lie. They're just all over the place. So the fact that you can actually point out, okay, this is my struggle, it's up for you. You know what to do next. So okay, so SPX stocks would be ES on futures. Listen, I have never traded futures either, y'all. So y'all really be like showing me different things that I can, you know what I'm saying, look into. Let's see. So okay, I trade indices, right? So this looks very similar to indices as far as this future right here. I mean, it looks almost identical. So let's see. And this is too though. So I can see price pushed down, price came up, price pushed back down. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the same. This is really the same for SPX though. Yeah, it's exact same. Bro, Lethal, I am not always the most patient person. I have moments where I struggle. Like there are moments where it's like, man, like I got to, you know, I'm tripping right now. So we all have these different things. I think for me now, I have an accountability partner. So it helps me out a ton. Helps me out a ton. So even when I'm trading, it's I have to be disciplined. We're trading together. So I have to be disciplined for my partner. My partner is disciplined for me. So I can read the markets as like great, right? Let's say that, and I'm not saying that in a way of trying to be any way. I'm just saying like I can read the markets great, but yet still have other problems that like me being able to read the markets doesn't even matter anymore because I keep failing at all these other aspects. So yeah, it really changed the game once I had to get someone to help me. Is it really? So Forex and futures is the same as stocks? Really? Listen, you teaching me something right now. I did not know that. So I'm assuming. Was this today that you did that? Oh, that so that is that. Oh yeah, okay. Today. So you had a bad day.
But that's a great job by Debo finishing it off, and Aaron Glenn.
Dang. And it was all so it wasn't the fact that it wasn't the reading the market part. It was the it was just everything else.
Total touchdowns in the game, and he's thrown 3 in.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I would say this. Try to get a oh, I am so sorry. That just hurt me. That just hurt me. I am sorry. I'm gonna compare the two, but Lethal, I'm sorry. I don't even know what else to say. Maybe this will help you feel better, right? So, when I got started, I had two 100K prop firms and smoked both of them in like a matter of a week. Both of them. It's so sad. So the first one I got, I messed up because I didn't know the. Now, mind you, these are live. Like, I'm getting a paycheck from these. I didn't pay attention to the rules, and I failed. Like, I still had a profitable account. Like, my account was still healthy, but I had lost too much that day because of FOMO, chasing so many trades, just chasing trades. I don't know why. This particular day, I just felt like I had to make money, and it was just, why would you do that? Like, yes, that was the first time I lost my $100,000 account. I was hurt. I got another one and I lost it. I lost it because I was I was like walking on eggshells. I was trying to be so careful that I was not having any faith in my ability at that point. I was just, because I knew how it felt to lose that first one. And that second one just was like, oh my God, I don't want to lose it. And I lost it because I didn't want to lose it. So, yeah. I know. Yeah, I know the feeling. Um, ah, you know what? Are you serious? Glory to God. Glory to God. It's fascinating how God will use anything for us to get back to Him. So glory to God. You just blessed my night. Lethal, you blessed my night tonight. You blessed my night tonight. Lord, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Trading actually helps you to find what your like issues are inside too, and I think that's the unique thing about what we do here as traders. Yeah. So, like, yeah, trading helps us to develop as individuals. Um, Bro, that's it. That's it. I still got to, when you said everything FOMO with last trading, when you said this right here, I have a list of content, Lethal, that I want to share with you guys about what God has given me. But it seems like every week when I'm like, yo, what do I want to talk about? God gives me something new that I never get back to all the old content. But I have to make this content because you just reminded me. So I have to be intentional. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe, I don't know when, because there's like a line of stuff I want to talk to y'all about. But when you said trading out of desperation, that is so powerful. Like, that is so powerful, bro. Trading out of desperation. Allowing the outside noise to affect what we have going on right now. And many of us as traders, let me talk to you for real quick, Lethal. Many of us as traders, that is what we're going through, is the noise outside of the screen is screaming at us so loudly that it affects us behind the trading screen. And so we see what we desire. Like, we see what we want. We see what we need. And we're like, yo, we have to make this money. I got to make this money because I got all these things that's going on in my personal life, that this is my only way. But see, yes, that may be true. You might have so much going on. You might have so many bills that need to be paid. And there's probably a lot of noise that is screaming at you. And it's causing you to do things that go outside of what you're supposed to be doing on this trading screen. But in those moments, remember that you can never be able to do those things that you desire to do, to be able to pay for those things that you desire to pay for, until you decide to ignore the noise. And remember that the noise is just the noise. But by you being disciplined, by you in your head believing and knowing that you're actually not trading out of desperation, it will actually start to benefit you. So I know the noise is probably loud. You got things that you got going on, things that you probably need to pay for. And this trading thing is your only, like right now might be your only asset of finances. Just know that you being disciplined, you having a strategic strategy that you like consistently do, that's what's going to pay you. Remember that. Like, the system that you use is what's going to pay you. The better you do your system, the better you stay consistent and execute your system at a high level. The money is just a byproduct of the greatness of your own system. I'm sure you have a great system. I know I keep saying the word system. I'm sure you have a great system though. But until you say, you know what, I'm going to be more obedient to my system than my feelings, then you're always going to be in this rat race and always having these up and down emotions of trading. Trading is here to serve us. We are not here to serve it. Okay? So trading, your emotions should stay always consistent in your trading because you have such a great system. Write down, my goal for you today, if you haven't already done it, write down, what is my trading system? Not your trading goals, not what you're trying to make in a day. None of that. What is Lethal's system down to the T? Before you start to trade, read your system, stick to it. Go all the way down from the time that you trade, the time frame that you trade, your strategy that you trade, how you execute, what is your consistent stop loss? For me, I have a consistent stop loss on every trade. And if I'm trading US 30, it's always 35 points or 350 pips, however you want to say it. It's always the same. I know, another example. Let's say I'm risking $100. I'm about to give y'all literally my insight of a trade, how it would keep me from blowing my accounts, right? My rule is I take no more than 2 trades in a day. Okay? In that 1 to 2 trades, I cannot lose no more than a 1-to-1. So at the end of the day, there's no reason I should lose a 2-to-1 that day. So what I mean by that is if I'm risking $100, I should never lose $200 in a day. If I lose $200 in a day, then I am tripping. I'm having a bad day. Okay, I'm going outside what I'm supposed to do. So it's 1 to 2 trades within that $100. So if I take my first trade, the reason that I trade at gold zones is because I can play great defense. This allows me to play high level defense the same way I have high level offense. Okay, so if I'm risking $100 and I say, okay, I'm going to actually, as soon as price go my way a bit, I'm going to start defending this trade. And maybe I cut it down to $50 or $40. So I know that the worst that can happen to me is I lose $50, $40, maybe $60, right? Now, if I decide I'm going to take another trade, I may not take another trade, but if I do take another trade, well, I know that I only have about $50, $40 to lose before I hit my 1-to-1. Okay? So now, second option is, let's say I take 1 trade and I say, you know what, the way that the market looks, I'm going to hold this whole trade out until I lose a whole 1-to-1 because I believe that there's a high opportunity that price is going to reverse and go my way within my 1-to-1. But if I lose a 1-to-1 in a day and it's off of 1 trade, I cannot take a second trade. That's a rule. That's a rule that you stick to, that you put in the dirt, that you put your flag on and you say, you know what, 10 toes down, I'm standing on this rule and this is what I do. It really helped me when I had a trading partner as well. Because now it's not just me telling myself I got to be strong. I'm also having someone to say, hey, Kirby, you took your trade today, brother. You're done. And I also tell that person, hey, we already established that we were only taking this one trade. This is what we're doing today. This is it. Now you start seeing your accounts grow casually. Now it's like trading has become easy. It's easy for my account to grow, not because I'm a great trader, but because I have a great system that I'm obedient to. All right. I hope that made sense, Lethal. All right. Oh no, Kingdom. I'm gonna say Liz. Liz FX. That's what if you don't mind, I'm gonna say Liz. Liz, listen. I was just telling Lethal that I blew my $200,000 account. I had two $100,000 accounts, and I smoked both of them. Like, Lethal, you're not gonna let him down. You are not going. You are not going to let him down. You are not going to let him down. I believe that you're doing. I think that you're right where you're supposed to be right now. Okay, so Liz, again, my first $100,000 account, I smoked it because I didn't know the rules. So that I give myself an excuse. I shouldn't be giving myself an excuse, but I give myself an excuse on the first one because I just didn't know the rules well. The second one was all my fault because I lost the first one and it hurt me so bad and it had me like walking on eggshells. I was trading really fearfully and really scared because I didn't want to lose it. And so because of that, I lost it. My second one. And so that really, really, really hurt me. Those first two were just, it was pain. It was very painful. Very, very painful because I was so excited to get them and absolutely smoked both of them. And I'll say this. One thing I did learn about prop firms that helped me, like, even when I'm coaching someone and we're like, okay, we're focusing on their prop firm and growing their prop firm. If they are doing, let's say they're just doing a one phase. I know there's a lot of two phase challenges, but let's say they're doing a one phase for 6%. I don't know how each one of you guys' prop firm goes as far as the like trailing drawdown. Like, if you're up, let's say that you're up in your account 5%. Well, that trailing drawdown stop loss, it follows you. So like, does y'all's work like that? Like it follows you, or is it like more stagnant? It just stays the same. Oh, Lethal, I like that. You know what? I haven't even thought about how to deal with drawdown. Thank you for that. I'm going to write that down. Thank you. But what I was saying was if it is trailing drawdown, I challenge like those that I'm coaching to actually go for 20%. So do not take profit once you get to your 10% target goal. Okay, let me restart this. Once you get your live account, your live prop firm, fund account, however you want to call it, go for it. Don't just, as soon as you get it, you win a trade and you start taking profit. No, make another 10% before you start taking profit. So in reality, from the beginning, from the time that you bought your prop firm, you should be trying to make 20% before you start withdrawing profits. The reason I say that is because of the emotional aspect, right? And it's just a lot easier once you give yourself a nice buffer You give yourself a nice buffer, you start to trade differently. You start to trade how you know to trade. Why? Because you know that there's actually room that you have to fail. So, and also from on my end, it gets rid of, on the prop firms that I trade, it gets rid of that trailing drawdown once you reach 10% again. And so now you're just chilling. Like, you could take your trade confidently, but once you start, taking profit as soon as you get your prop firm, I think that we tend to trade differently. And this is stuff, maybe you're not like that, but this is just what I see often, is once you get the prop firm, you start to trade differently than how you got the prop firm. So I say go into the mindset that you actually want to make 20%. Like that's your goal. Once I get my prop firm, I want to make 10 more percent, and then I can start trading and I can start withdrawing comfortably because I gave myself such a strong buffer. Bro, it is lethal. It's very hard. Once you get into live, things change. Things change because now you know that, like, you got it. Like, I have the account, and you start to switch up. But I challenge you, do what you're supposed to do. And I know you said that you lost. You lost your evaluations. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's okay. It is okay. Just learn from them, and that's it. How to deal with drawdown? Yes, I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad I read that again. I'm going to write that down because that is actually. I'm gonna put it in my phone. That's actually a great video to make. How to deal with drawdown? Wow. If y'all have any more video suggestions that may help you as an individual, bro, you can put it down in here, and I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to keep a list. Now, I don't know exactly when I will drop the video, but I'm going to drop the video. I'm going to make a video on it. So that means you guys got to stay tuned. You got to stay tuned. How to deal with drawdown. Also, reminder for everyone, please look at the link in the bio. My website is now up, so you guys can, if you want to come and take live trades with me, you can. Price will never be as low as it is right now if you get it this week. So yeah, please check out the website. I released it today. So also, guys, if you are not in the Telegram, get into the Telegram. That is where I give you guys announcements and just all different kinds of stuff whenever I'm releasing stuff. And also, I give you guys opportunity to go live here with me on Zoom. Like let's say tonight, or I'll just randomly be like, anybody want to get on live. But for now on, for those who do purchase, I should have said this earlier. For those that actually do purchase memberships, Thursday nights, you can actually come on live with me, like what I'm doing right now on a Zoom, but we'll be live on YouTube. And we just fellowship and just talk about this trading thing, go over the markets together, go over whatever thing you want to go to. But the biggest thing is, the main thing is just the fellowship. So connecting with other traders and just getting to know each other. I talk about this accountability thing a lot, having an accountability partner. But for some of you probably don't know too many people that trade. So, yeah, this is just a great, comfortable space to be able to do that. Hey, Lethal, listen. But it's so funny. That is so funny that you say that, because I know how that feels. Just to say, you know what, bro, this is my last $100. This is it. It's so funny because I know exactly what you are talking about right now. You got that lad. Let's say that you start off with $500 in your account and you down to $150. You just like, you know what? I don't care no more. I'm about to just try to go for the biggest trade of the lifetime, and I'm just gonna withdraw it. I'm just gonna risk it all. Like, bro, I know how that feels, bro. I've done it countless of times. But there's a way to actually get yourself out of that drawdown. And so it is funny. That is funny that you say that. But most importantly is for us to actually work on, for one, not going into deep drawdowns. That's one. But when you do, how to actually climb back up. But that is so funny that you said that because I know exactly. Listen, I know how that feels. And just the emotion behind that. I'm with you. The same emotion you have. The same feeling you have. Kirby knows how that feels. So don't think that, I know how it feels. So, yeah, that's funny though. Andre, is prop firms good for learning the market? I think that prop firms are great for leverage. I think that prop firms are great for discipline. Prop firms are going to force you to be disciplined. But at the same time, I think that prop firms are actually great. Prop firms is actually great for me because let's say that I'm going for a $100,000 prop firm. Well, I know the worst that can happen to me is I only lose the $500 that I started off with to initially get my evaluation test, right? So, but it forces you. The risk is so minimum. Like when we're talking about our actual capital, the risk is so minimum, but the opportunity is so great when you got a prop firm. Like you have $100,000 account, which essentially you only have. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say you only really have a $10,000 account because you can only lose $10,000 or $6,000 depending on which one you have. But whether it's a one phase or two phase, but opportunity is great, bro. Like absolutely phenomenal, and the risk is small. Like I say, the risk is only whatever you put in the beginning, but it teaches you to, it forces you to be disciplined. Okay, so you're not gonna just have your way. Like today though, if you'd have took the trade this morning that I called for a student that I'm coaching, the trade that we took together this morning, you could have passed your prop firm with just that one trade today. You'd have been absolutely done, complete. All right. Good Monday, trading gold. Listen, I have been a few of you guys have been talking about gold. I'm gonna jump back over here at gold. You guys must be telling me something right here, right? So yeah, so I actually did an analysis on gold today though. Seriously, I was on the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, gold. I was looking at this right here. This is my next gold zone for gold. This right here is the next gold zone for gold. Also, if price comes back to reverse here, this also might be a good area for a pushback down to the downside. So anywhere that price touches this golden area here, and again, this is 15-minute time frame. So price breaks out. If price continue to push down, this is my next gold zone if I'm trading gold. Or if price begins to reverse, my next gold zone entry will be here for a short position. Mind you, I did place it here, but that does not mean it's going to be here. Okay, so it could land somewhere. Let me move this out of the way. But I'm gonna delete this. All right. So the gold zone could land here. It could land here. The point is, if the gold zone touches this line itself is the gold zone. Okay. So I know I constantly use circles, but if I use it's an eclipse, or whatever. This is actually the gold zone. So this line is actually the gold zone. So if price comes back up here, respects this area here, guess what? We're going to just get in for a short position and we're chilling. Like move your stop loss down as you please. And this is not financial advice. All right, this is not financial advice, but move your stop loss down as price start to go your way. And yeah, so these two areas here, this gold zone, anything that touches this area here, and this right here is also gold zone. So I hope that helps you, brother. Yo, I was not sharing my screen, Denisha. How are you today? I'm sitting here talking and I was not sharing my screen at all. Thank you so much for telling me that. And is it let me see. But yes, Denisha, thank you. My God. I'm just sitting here rambling. Thank you for that. But okay, I'm going to start all the way over. All right, bro. So again, I actually did a gold zone analysis today. I will break it down for you tonight, brother. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Gold zone touch here, touch here, touch here. So that means price is really respecting this area here. Now I placed this up here so you can see it, but it really does us no good. So this top area is more so just so we can see how clean and clear our channel was. So price came down here, respect this area here, respect. Price came in here down here and respect. Now this wasn't a crazy push up, but this is a good enough push up to make some good money on. Okay, now price breaks out. This right here, this is the final defense of this whole uptrend. This is the foundation of this uptrend. Okay, so where is the next move that I'm seeing for gold? Let's understand this, that overall gold is in a downward market right now. So this right here, do not be surprised if you get a breakout at this bottom level here. Okay, so this bottom level here is our gold zone, guys. All right, but as I always say, start defending your trade. So if we know that this is a gold zone, but yet we overall are in a downtrend, that means we cannot be surprised if price continuously push to the downside. Okay, but at the same time, we have to understand that even though we are in a downtrend right now, does not mean we may stay in this downtrend. So if you catch this trade, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I would do if I was actually going to trade gold tonight or tomorrow, whatever, right? How I actually trade it. I will look for this short position here. Now, over here, we're just going to correlate. So I am right now looking at gold on Oanda. So if you want to see the exact numbers that I am looking at, I would say anything between 2,584, just in that realm, and 2,585. Again, this is on Oanda. I will look for a long position here. Now, as soon as you see price, if I see price come down here and give us a slight bounce, listen, I don't need a big bounce, right? If price just comes up here and gives us a small respect, well, guess what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna drag this here, right? So essentially, let's say that you was risking, you had a stop loss of 5 down here, and this will also be 50 pips, but right now we would just go and say 5. And let's say you was risking $100 on this particular trade. Well, as soon as we get a bounce here, well, guess what? We're going to slide this up. So now we're not going to risk our whole $100 anymore. Guess what? We're going to slide. Now we're going to be risking maybe $50, $40. Okay. The reason for that is because price came and respect our gold zone. That's all we need. Even if it's the same candle, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new candle. If it's the same candle that came here and respect this level here and slid back up, well, guess what? As it slides up, I'm also sliding up as well. Because I know that if price continue to break to the downside, well, it's probably going to break out to the downside because momentum is already to the downside. All right. But on these moves, guys, you can make really, really good money on these slight moves. Like these slight moves might be a 2-to-1, a 3-to-1. Or it may just be a spot where you just defend the trade and price reverse. Well, guess what? You didn't lose your whole your whole 1-to-1. Right? So you're still doing great. You're like, if you lose a trade, that's okay. Like losing a trade is normal. It's okay. It's just, how do you manage that loss of a trade? All right. Not just in the market and the finances itself, but also your mentality, your mind. How do you handle losing a trade? Many of us lose a trade and we keep trying to catch more and more trades. It's okay that you lost. Bounce back tomorrow, look for a new setup, and get back right. That's it. It's just that simple. So that's gold zone. That's a go zone. Another go zone is this one up here. So I'm gonna delete this. Price. This was at one point. This was a support level. So before this happened, I'm gonna rewind it. Before that whole breakout happened, this was a support level. Price was respecting. Price gave us a major bounce to the upside. That's beautiful, y'all. That's a great entry down here for a push up. Cool. Now, price broke out. Now, if we see, hold on. You guys, you know what? Sitting here talking to y'all, this is absolutely crazy. So I'm thinking, this is crazy. So earlier I gave a back test, and I'm like, you know what? And I left it here on like the replay mode, but it's actually has already pushed up. Okay, so I'm going to show you where I would have took this trade at right here. Okay. Actually, guys, we would have lost this trade, but guess what? We could have caught it on the reversal. So this is actually live tonight. Okay. So boom, price pushes up. This right here would have actually been an entry for me. I would have had a very tight stop loss. And guys, I actually would have lost this trade today if I was trading gold. Boom. But guess what? Once I seen this breakout, once I seen price breakout, when I tell you guys, listen, move your stop loss whenever you're trading these gold zones, because what was once a resistance has now become a support. So we probably would have lost this first trade, and that's cool. But this candle here, whenever it came back to respect this level here, which is still our gold zone, well, guess what? We could have caught this on the reversal, depending on how tight your stop loss was on the first one. So I would have had it extremely tight. So I'm gonna make it more clear. All right. So this first trade, I would have had a very tight stop loss trading this market right here. Okay. Now, once I seen that price came down here and it is respecting this level here, guess what? All we have to do is close that trade. If we take that loss, that very small loss, reverse to the upside, right back at our go zone. Now, if price never come back to our go zone, guess what? I'm just not trading it. I just took an L for that day. But if I was trading this, boom, price reverse, price gives us another pushback down. So even if you didn't catch the first one, this one right here, you could have caught this one right here, right back at the go zone. So now this is what I mean by the go zone. Boom, price respecting. Guess what? Price came back to respect it again. It just flipped. So at first I was looking for the short because we broke out of this downtrend. But guess what? Price came and it came back to the go zone. It's just saying, hey, I was once a resistance. Now I'm the new support level. And boom, price begins to push up, and it kept coming back to respect our go zone, guys. So it just kept giving us, hey, listen, this is a great entry. This is a great entry for a long position. So you had a crazy opportunity to catch this market tonight if you was trading this by simply just trading at the go zone. Now, I know everybody's stop loss is different, so I'm not going to get into the stop loss. Do how you want to do. But I would say once you got to your gold zone, you could have dragged your stop loss up, and you'd have been fine right now. Can you share your screen? Denisha. So, listen, I don't know what is it Schwab or Fidelity is. So can you give me game on that? Listen, every time I feel like I talk to y'all, somebody give me, y'all be giving me stuff that I've never even heard of before. I feel like I've heard of those things, but I just never like looked at them or tried to trade them or anything like that. So is there a way that I can see that on TradingView? Oh, it's brokers. I'm sorry. I don't know. I never checked out those brokers actually. Hold on. Let me see. It. Let me see. Guys, I have been on the same broker for a while now. So let's see. But I love when you guys ask me questions that I don't know because it forces me to go and like learn this stuff. And a lot of this stuff I look at, I'm like, man, I should know about this, and I should do this myself. I should do this myself. Let's see. DIY investing. Okay, so Denisha, I would say this. So I see that you can like okay, I'm looking at Fidelity. I see that you can trade. You can like you invest in your own, or have us to do it, or you can have them to do it. So I'm assuming if you can invest in your own, I'm not sure. Can you? I'm not sure if. I don't know if you can like. I don't know if this like traditional where you just kind of buy and look for a price to go up, or if you can short the market as well. If you can short the market, then yes. Even if you can actually use this strategy, guys, on anything that you can actually control. So, and what I mean by that is, if you're trading a stock or you're trading, I don't know, and you have like a way of seeing your technical analysis, then find the gold zones, find the areas of patterns. Now, I have not came across anything yet else besides I haven't looked at anything else besides stocks because of gaps that I'm like, okay, some days like there are many days, not some days, but there are many days I'm just like, yo, I can't analyze this because of the gaps in the market. But for the most part, if it's things that don't have too many like crazy gaps, because I have to see the patterns. Like that's just how I trade. I have to see the channels. I have to see the patterns. I have to see the consistency of the market. So, yeah. What type of trading is it? And are you, Denisha? Are you asking what type of trading that I'm doing, or on Fidelity? And I'm going to send y'all. I'm going to type in the chat what broker I'm trading on. So I was trading on Sway Markets, y'all, but Sway Markets moved to a different, like, a different broker, or they tag team with someone else. Tanisha, check out. I'm gonna try to put a link in there, so then you can go to the exact broker that I am looking at. Hold on. But I do think with those that you did send, I think that you can like, as long as you have some way to do technical analysis, you're fine. In my opinion, like you can also trade like this, like the traditional way. You, of course, on the traditional way, you cannot necessarily go short in the market all the time. Like if you're trading like on stocks on Robinhood and you're just buying, but you can use the same strategy and just look for long positions, y'all, and just buy and sell whenever you see setups in the market. Hold on, I'm going to. I gotta do it on my computer. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'm going to put it in the chat. Ignore that because that's going to be a link to someone like it's going to be Liquid Charts, but it's going to be a link to something else. So hold on. Yahoo. Okay, so Denisha, when I was saying going long, so just buying the traditional way, so like just buying and looking for price to be bullish. That's how you make money. So let's say that I'm traditionally trying to buy. Example. Let's say I'm going into Robinhood and I'm trying to buy. Okay, so Denisha, when I was saying Facebook. Long, I can't short Facebook unless I'm doing options. So like I'm just buying for I'm buying to hold. I'm buying for the stock to go up in order for me to make money. So let's say that I'm traditionally trying to buy. So I got the link to it. I'm gonna put in here where I actually trade at. Hey, y'all, let me know too if that link works. Like as far as if it's working through YouTube or not. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, so that is Denisha. So with that broker there, you will be able to trade stocks, indices, just everything really. Forex, futures. You'll be able to trade it all on that broker there. And so I just focus on indices. And just to ask you, like, how is everything been going with the options? And I know you like to trade SPY. So how's that been going? I actually did a setup today for SPY because someone else asked about it as well, and I just like we went over it, but like the last few days, it was like it was it was difficult. So I wouldn't have traded none of the past couple of days if, of course, this is just me. Like you guys might be killing it, but if I'm trading what I was seeing, then I would just be more patient. I did mark up a gold zone, but and everyone, how was y'all like Christmas? And what are some things that you are looking to do? Like what are some objectives you're looking to complete in 2025? I'm very curious to hear what you guys say Like what, like some objectives you guys are wanting to do. And listen, I am saying objectives because objectives are things that you guys actually can control. Okay, like what is something that you guys want to consistently do or accomplish in this upcoming year? I'll start. All right, so hold on. I'll start. So one thing is I want to make a video put it on YouTube for the next, I mean, let's just talk about this year though. For at least one video a week every week this year. That's my objective. Look, I'm telling y'all, so that means that y'all have to hold me accountable. But at least one video on YouTube a week. I don't care if I come on there and it's just a really tough week and I just say 5 words. But that's the objective that I want to complete this year. Now I want to know some of y'all's though. And listen, it don't have to be trading either.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 32. It's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
Yeah, and it was right in front of the bench there, and right in front of Dan Campbell, and the disgust on his face says it all. This is what he was talking about. He talked to Lisa coming out at halftime about these are the things that don't take talent that we got to clean up, we got to be better at, we got to be disciplined, we got to give effort, we got to be focused, you know, and that those type penalties are inexcusable for this. It's Joseph again. His second of the night, his 9th of the year.
Dang, Brock Purdy. That Purdy done threw a pick.
Promising drive. As Brian Branch hears it from his defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn. The promising drive comes to a
Oh, Denisha, that's good. One YouTube video, Purdy. I like it. I like it. Hold on. Let's see.
Tis the season to catch the rest.
Denisha, I'm subscribing.
$49.
Let's go.
Sunday ticket on YouTube TV. You can watch your favorite teams all
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the content.
NFL Sunday ticket now just $49.
Listen, I'm gonna be watching. I'm going to be watching whenever you drop a video. I am going to be watching. Now I can hold you to that. One video a week, per week, and let's improve. Now let me ask you this: what are some things that you can do to improve your trading? One issue that you have. Okay, I'm not gonna say you have an issue because I don't know if you have an issue. But what is one way you want to improve in your trading space? And again, I'll start. Oh, I got one. I want to start having confidence in holding my trades longer. Now, when I say that, that is not like I'm not looking for major trades, but there are some trades that give me indicator that like this is possibly a really big trade today. At least cutting some off the table and leaving still a lot on the table. And so a lot of the times I cut my profits too short, even if it's like still a solid day. But sometimes I really cut it short when I had no reason to cut it short, right? Just because I want to make sure I lock in my money today, which is still great. But also, whenever I'm seeing that, like, there's no reason to close this trade, Kirby. Then I want to have like the power and the strength to say, you know what, I'm just gonna stay in this trade. Of course, I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna close out some. I'm gonna move my stop loss, but for the rest, I want to just let the rest just completely run and not necessarily continuously think about it. That's an issue that I know I need to work on. There has been weeks where it's like like the trades were so great that it's like a 50 to 1, a 60 to 1, and I'm not just talking about one trade. I'm just talking about the trades that we caught were so clean, like all week long. Where at the end of the week, if I would have caught every trade perfectly, I would have made. If I was risking $100, like I'd be making like $6,000 from just risking $100 per day. It was like that, right? But of course, I didn't get all that because just closing my trade. I'm closing my trade when I don't need to close the trade, right? And I'm a huge person on taking your profits. Take your profits and go home. Like, be grateful, take your profits, go home. But then there are times where it's like, bro, you know, you don't have to close this trade right now. I need to get better at that. Oh, nice. Listen, you got it planned out. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, so that's great. Having that trading space is, yeah, that YouTube space. So typically, whenever I make videos, I go downstairs, to make the video. And I know you have seen times when my son has been in here just acting wild. So I know exactly how that feels to have to work around the baby, or the baby being your partner. And I just so you know, just being comfortable. Like, yo, like your baby even being with you sometimes, that is such a cool thing. Because it allows other people that trade and do these things to see how you guys are similar. Like, I think that's so cool. Like, you don't know how many traders out there that I have kids and still want to be really good at this skill, and how you may inspire them by them simply just seeing the face of your kid. So speaking of baby wants to trade too, this motivates me to like do this. Everyone in here that have kids, then you know what I'm saying, as far as thinking about them, lethal. The baby want to trade too is funny though, but that is such a huge like motivation. So I'm at the point where like I want to get really, really good at trading, not just for me, but for my kid. Because I want to teach my kid when he's like 10 years old. Like, yo, like, come and sit down and you can make a lot of money doing this thing right here. So imagine our kids mastering this skill at like the ages of 10 to 15 years old. And they have this lifelong skill that they can carry with them forever. Right? And shoot, maybe one day be better than their parents and teaching their parents some things. So that is the goal. Bruh. Look, see, Denisha, look, I learned from you. You gotta give me that. Because listen, I will close a trade too soon. So, however you are holding, I need some of that so I can start holding my trade a little longer. But of course, we definitely we gonna continuously put in work and just learn from each other.
From where we sit,
Um,
knocking on the door of their 14th win of the year, and it looks like they've been able to weather any injury issues here tonight. And boy, they came in saying we're going full throttle
look,
tonight,
Lethal.
with nothing on the line, and they are going
That's
full
it.
throttle.
That's it. Baby on the hip and finger on the mouth. Listen, that is it.
Like I said,
That is it.
extra point is no good. That's just the second.
But I love the vision though. Like that, I love the vision. I think the biggest thing for me is I want my kid to be able to focus on different things in life, right? So I want my kids to really go out there and they can be able to focus on their purpose. They can be able to focus on the things that, for a lot of us, I'm not saying y'all, but for a lot of us, it's hard to be able to focus on because we got to pay bills. We have to do a lot of these different things. But my goal for my kid is for my kid
He's doing the dirty work. He's blocking
to start at a better foundation than me, right? And I did not start at a bad foundation at all. Like I was extremely blessed. But the goal is for him, like for us, for my legacy, my family legacy is just to get better, get better, get better, right? So I want my kid to be able to start off at a young age with a skill and just have some things established for him that he doesn't necessarily have to worry about money. Like for many of us in the world, money is a huge thing. But what if money wasn't? What if money wasn't an issue? You know what I'm saying? So I want him to feel like I want him to like have a skill that he doesn't have to think about money necessarily. Like think about others. Like focus on something else. Worry about something else. Worry about how you are going to bless these people, or that's what I want you to focus on, not how I'm gonna pay my next bill. And I'm saying that because I know how that feels, and that sucks, right? And that can kind of blind everything else going on in life because you're so focused on needing money. And so, yeah, I know how. Listen, I know how it feels.
the officials all stayed at the other end of the field. Now one is down there.
Lethal.
Ezekiel Turner and Anthony Pittman combined on the hit. The ball out clearly.
This is gonna be so. This is gonna be so simple, but like when I say this, but
The knockdown by contact. Looks like his Tatum
it's gonna sound so mean too. But I'm gonna say just stop. And I know that sounds so simple, but yet it's so hard. It is hard though. It is hard. Again, like I told you earlier, you may need to find an accountability partner. If you know that this is where your weak point is, of course, pray about it, work on it. But if you know that this is the area that keeps beating you up, that means that you might need to get somebody just to be like, yo, how is things going? Are you sticking to your rule? Are you sticking to your plan? Somebody that you actually account to, and you're gonna get to a point where you just tired. You're gonna be getting tired of telling them like, yo, I failed, or I messed up, or I did that, and you just gonna be like, you know what, you know,
Yeah, Troy, it looks
yeah.
like the ball right when number 11's leg is still under and he's coming up with it. I like that by contact. Thought for mine.
Oh my goodness. I think hearing this stuff be so funny because I've done it all. Like it's like a reminder of myself. I've done that. Locked myself out this trading screen. Like I'm deleting all the apps. I don't want to see no trading because I'm struggling with discipline so bad that I don't want to look at nothing. But but in reality, it's still gonna be telling you, you know, and you're gonna download it again, and it's gonna be on rinse and repeat. So that what we had to do, we're gonna have to break the cycle of feeling that way.
2 yards of offense on this.
That's gonna take you having a transformative mind. Like, you're gonna have to transform your mind about trading.
Seen his defense and Kirby Joseph come up with 2 picks. Pressure.
You're gonna have to
Bounce downfield for Jennings. Pascal had pressure.
yeah transform your whole mind of trading. For me, trading is not as fun as it used to be. That helps a lot. Before it was exciting. It was like I gotta make money. I gotta make money. The market just gave me a rush. Like when I'm in a trade, it's like, oh my gosh, like. But at this point, it's boring. Trading ain't fun no more. It's just trade. It's just It's just what you do. Okay, so get to that point where it's not fun no more. All right. Okay, so Denisha, so in order to join, you don't have to have liquid brokers. Okay, and so you don't have to have liquid brokers. Liquid brokers is just what I use. You can have any prop firm or any your own trading company. There, you can honestly, Denisha, you can get on like YouTube and look at all the ways that you can trade. Like what brokers have indices. I just like this. Like I like sway markets, but for some reason, sway markets they like merged. I think with liquid markets and it like I don't know. But I'm still even trying to get used to their platform because it's a little bit different. Like today, I was supposed to make y'all. Your boy was supposed to kill a trade today. Like I'm talking about, whew, absolutely insane today, right? But because I didn't really the platform itself had kind of changed, so the exiting was a little bit different. I wasn't able to take advantage of that full market like I wanted to. But okay, yeah, lethal suggests Top Step. I have heard of that, but just find something that is, yeah, find something that you like. Find a platform that you like, because our setups, like once we get on Zoom in the morning, our setups is all going to be the same. So I'm going to be looking at the setups on TradingView, okay, but we're just going to execute them on our on our each of one of our brokers. So the numbers are probably going to be different, but the setups are going to be the same. All right. Even if the setups are different, then you guys can just say, "Hey, Kirby, my screen looks different," or whatever the case may be, because all of ours are going to probably look different if we're using different brokers, and that's okay. We're using different brokers. That was the whole reason why I also wanted to do live, because yes, so that we won't have like these kind of issues, but we can be more on the same page. All right. Okay, so Lethal, that is Top Step. That is I did not know Top Step had indices. I thought that was just futures. I like to use Funded Trading Plus. I'm gonna type that in the chat. Funded Trading Plus. Trading Plus. That's what I like to use. I just typed in the chat. But I like to use that one. Again, just because I'm really familiar with it. The people, customer service is great. I'm like huge on I'm big on like customer service when I have questions. So as y'all can see, I talk a lot. So I do be having some questions sometimes, and a lot of times my questions will come through you guys. Or if I'm coaching someone and they're working on a funded account, we're working on a funded account together. They have questions, so I will also reach out for those individuals. So that's really big. No, so Denisha, I do not trade futures. I only trade indices. Now, as I go on, I'm really considering doing like adding more stuff to the membership, y'all. So right now I'm focused on indices, but later on, like I will probably always be focusing on indices. That's just what I do. But later on, I might add some stuff. Maybe not at the same time I trade because I have too much to think about and focus on. But later on, I'm thinking about having some trades where we swing trade, like having aside from what we're already going to be doing in the morning, but also having some swing trades in there. So that'd be a whole nother thing later on down the line. But yeah.
Checking his grip.
Lethal. Listen, I'm gonna pray for you, and when I say I'm gonna pray for you, please don't take that the wrong way. Like I'm saying that in a negative way. Like when I say I'm gonna pray for you, I'm gonna pray for you for the sense of like I know how you feel right now, and I know how difficult it can be right now, especially whenever again it's a lot of noise, a lot of outside circumstances that's going on in life. I'm going to pray for you that even in your trading, that you just have a sense of peace doing your trades, like just and not just trading, but just in life in general. Like you just have peace, just full of peace on the trading screen, outside the trading screen, in life, as you do what you do in your daily routine, just everything. That you just have peace, cause I know I know how that feels.
It looked like
Yeah, Denisha, for sure. Like I don't know when I will be doing that because again I'm just focusing on day trading right now. So this is what I'll probably be doing. I probably will get into swing trades. The day trades will be just that's more so that's every day. That's what we do every day. We're in and out of the market every day. That swing trades, I'll probably be just that'll be more relaxed. Kind of like we might buy and hold for however long, but I don't know when I will get to that. But someday, because there's still more opportunity in the market that we could take advantage of.
it was a hard hit. I didn't see where.
Lethal, thank you so much. You're doing great. All you guys are doing great. You guys are killing it right now.
To accept the 10-second runoff. The game clock should be set at 1:29. We'll start on my signal.
There was a face mask on that. They were initially checking the right wrist on the sideline for the right arm.
Dang, San Francisco got worked out tonight. Man.
Truth from Sean Hockley. They're now at 119. 2 timeouts remaining for San Francisco. Third down.
I'm trying to think of a situation in my trading. I'm gonna tell you. So, Lethal, you know how I told you the first time I lost my prop firm? The first time I lost my 100K account. Well, the day, this is so funny. The day that I got the prop firm, right? I was at the airport and I was about to get on the flight. Like I was just about to get on the flight. When I said just about, I'm talking about it was probably like in 10 minutes we're about to get on the plane. And while we got out of the car to get to the airport, like, you got the car, go to the airport, you get all your bags, da. Well, I was so close to getting the funding account that day. Like that next day, I say, listen, no matter what, I'm getting this. I'm gonna force this funding account. I'm going to. Mind you, the next morning, I seen how close I was. I knew how close I was. I said, you know what? I don't care what. I'm going to FOMO. I'm going to revenge trade. No matter what, I'm getting this funding account today. I don't care what it takes. I don't care about no rules. Forget a rule. Forget that. I'm getting it today. It's here. I'm going to get it before I get on this flight. I don't care. If it was so crazy because I just kept trading. That is horrible. And don't ever do that. It was horrible. I was so close. I was probably like $300 away from getting the platform. This is my first one, so I'm like really excited, really nervous. This is like I'm trying to pull my bags. I'm pulling my bags. I'm looking at the phone. I can't focus on what's in front of me, what I'm supposed to be doing. All I care about is this trading thing right now. And that's the time whenever I was trading on MetaTrader. So MetaTrader doesn't allow us to trade on no more. Well, I don't think if you're in the States, you can't. I know I can't. I can now, but it just depends on the broker. A lot of the brokers not working for me on MetaTrader no more for some reason. So I was daggone just not. I was just listen. I'm getting it today. That was it. So I had made like I lost the first trade. Didn't care. I'm going to take another one. I don't care about nothing. I took another one. I made like $200. I made like $200. No, I needed like $300. I made over $200. I probably made like 260 or 280, something like that, around those numbers. Now we're sitting in the seat. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get into another trade because I'm about to get on this flight. I got into the trade. I passed my prop firm. I passed it right there. And right before, guys, I was getting on the cruise. So on the cruise, I didn't have no internet to make any trades. The whole cruise. Now, mind you, this is my first time getting a prop firm. So they emailed me, but I didn't even have enough signal, like enough internet signal, to be able to respond to their email, to be able to like sign a contract. I couldn't do none of that, and so I was like really freaking out because I'm like, man, I just worked so hard to get it, and now because I'm out there, and I didn't want to go on the cruise no more. This cruise is stupid. I'm ready to get off this cruise. I'm ready to go home. I couldn't even function or enjoy the cruise because all I could think about is, oh my gosh, I just passed my prop firm and I can't even trade on it. Oh my gosh, what if they just drop me or the prop firm say I took too long to email them back? It was the worst feeling ever. And did you know that when I got back, like the second week, I smoked the whole prop firm. I lost the whole account. And it wasn't because my account was in negative drawdown, because it wasn't. It's because I broke their rule. And so I broke their rule, and literally 2 weeks later, my prop firm is gone. And then second prop firm, I went out of town again. It was a flight situation again. I was about to get on a flight again when I got the second prop firm. I need to start going to the airport, y'all. Anytime I get close to like getting prop firms, I'm gonna just drive to the airport and just hang out in there and take trades in there for some reason. But again, I was at the airport, passed it, about to get on the flight again. Same scenario, but this time I didn't freak out. This time I felt more experienced. I got the prop firm. I finally got opportunity to trade. And did y'all know that about three weeks later, maybe a month, smoked that prop firm too. And the reason I smoked this prop firm is because I was trading very, very scared. Because I already lost the first one. I was just kind of tiptoeing. I was just hoping, like, I really don't want to lose this one, so I'm just going to trade really, really cautiously. And guess what? Smoked it. Because I was trading so soft and so scared, I smoked it again. So, listen, I learned some major lessons through prop firms on my day, y'all. And so you know, before I got my first prop firm, I probably lost like 7 or 8. Yeah. Like, when I talk about I lost 7 or 8, that means that, like, during my evaluation stage to get the prop firm, I couldn't pass. Like, I kept failing. It became a normal. It became a norm how much I was failing these prop firms, y'all. So, when I say I've done the worst of the worst, I've done the worst of the worst. So don't ever feel like, oh, you so bad. No, you're not so bad. You're not so bad. I don't care who you are, you're not so bad. I've done bad. I've lost thousands of dollars, put my family in bad financial decisions because of me and this whole thing of trading. I've done just been on my like knees, just laying on my face because of trading. For some reason, every time I sit here and I start talking to you, I start remembering, like, dang, man, trading has caused some pain. So when I hear y'all talking about, your issues and where you failed at, I'm like, man, listen, you can, like, you got this, bro. You got this. You got this. You don't have to go through what I went through in order to get this. You can get it right now. Just, just be disciplined, bro. Okay.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
And watch this.
Jen loved her Gain Hibiscus Hula Flings until Brad moved in and brought along a few new exciting additions. And they discovered that when they
Bruh, listen. Thank God I'm on the other side of it. But listen, like when I hear your story though, and you're talking about you losing, you're losing. It's funny. It's not funny. It's not funny in the sense of you failing. That's not funny. Like I want you to be very successful, but it's funny because I know the feeling, bro, and it is trash. It's terrible. Like it's terrible, bro, and it's terrible whenever this is like your only outlet. This is how you're going to make money. That's whenever it's really hard. But imagine this. I want you to imagine this. Imagine if you had a job that was paying you $500,000 a year, and it only took you 2 hours a day. Your job only requires 2 hours a day, and you're going to get a steady paycheck of however that is a month for the whole year. Then somebody introduced you into this trading thing, and you spent $500 on a prop firm. You're gonna trade that with so much, like, this is fun, like this is peaceful, like I can just do whatever, right? And you're probably gonna trade it with so much, like, let's say you had a coach. Let's say that I was sitting there talking to you, and you're in that position, and you're just a new person in trading, and I'm like, listen, be disciplined, and find a strategy. We're going to work on a strategy for you together. We're going to find a strategy that works for you. Boom, you're going to stick to the strategy. You're going to stay to the plan. And I want to see where you're at the end of the year. Just stay with the plan every single day. Okay? I guarantee you that person is going to do really, really well. They're going to do really, really well because finances are not the issue for their life. Okay? So whenever you know that this is a source of income that you not only want but you need, that's whenever it gets really strenuous. So if you have a way of making income that is outside of trading that you're fine with, like if trading was to stop today, it's not going to hurt you. Then you're going to be able to obtain and receive things a lot more clear because the money isn't an issue. Unless you start falling in love with trading. If you want to like really start falling in love with trading, it will affect you. Like even if it don't matter how much money you have, it can cause you. Like if you really want to be good and you really focus in on it. But if you're a person that's just like, yo, I just want another extra stream of income, and just tell me what I need to do and I'm gonna do it. Like I already make enough money. Then that's not the problem. But whenever you are in a situation like me or I was. You ain't got that. It's just trading. You know what I'm saying? So it feels a lot different. Trades feel different. Trades like hurt your heart. Like you feel I need this. So it's a lot different. It's a lot more emotional attached to it because of all the other stuff that's going on in your life. Yes. Bruh, Lethal, listen. When I sit here reading your stuff, it's like I'm reading it. Like if I was talking a few years back, I would be saying the same thing you saying, bro. I know how that feels, bro. Everything you're saying is really wild to think. Because at the moment, I'm in my life, there is no one, no family members, there is no one that has a desire or trade. So I was like the only one. So I'm learning everything from me. And I'm looking through YouTube and I'm looking for people and I'm trying to learn different strategies from folks and I'm trying to hear this and this is a big one. I remember I would see this would really affect me emotionally. Whenever I see other traders on YouTube and I'm seeing them say like I'm making $10,000, I'm making $20,000, I'm making $30,000, it's like, oh my gosh, why can't I make $10,000? Why can't I make $30,000? I need this. Like, like y'all are doing it, I can do it, right? But this is what I learned. Now being on the other side, that it's not about the person who makes $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on a trade. The really good people, the cool people, the people that you need to pay attention to are the people that's consistent. Whether they have $100, if they have $50, if they turn this $50 into $100, and then this $100 into $200, and then this $200 into $300, right? Because those people are consistent. Those people actually have discipline. And I'm saying that, and this is what I'm saying, not just turn $50 into $200, but it's the way that you turn $50 into $200. If you're risking whole $50 on one trade, then that means nothing to me, right? If I hear a trader say, "Hey, I made $50,000," that means nothing to me. The same way that you can make $50,000, if you have $1,000,000 account, a $2,000,000 account, what is that? What is your $50,000 if you're risking $20,000? That's what, a 2-to-1 or a little over a 2-to-1. Great, that's cool. Then that same day, you smoke your whole account. But because you have a lot of money, you have a lot of leverage, you can say, "Hey, I made $10,000," and then before you could get somebody like me, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing! You're so awesome." No, I don't care about that. I would talk to the person. I'd rather talk to the person that. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to shame anyone that does that or anyone that has a lot of money. No, if you have $1,000,000, teach me how to be consistent and with that $1,000,000. But if you're just a person that you just have a lot of money and you're really not good at trading, but you're just throwing out these big numbers because you have a lot of money and you could just click the button randomly and make $50,000, but then great. That's not helping me. But the person that I see that has $1,000,000 and they say, "Hey, listen, I just made $5,000. I just made $5,000. I just made $10,000. I just made $15,000. Oh, I just lost $3,000. I just lost $6,000. Now I'm saying the truth, right? But then you just tell me, "Hey, I just won another $6,000. Now I'm seeing consistency, right?" That's the person that you want to kind of like cling to, not necessarily a person that has a whole bunch of money, but you want to find someone that is consistent, because as you get better, the numbers just get bigger. That's just a byproduct. As you get better at trading, the numbers automatically get bigger. You don't have to force them to get bigger. They just get bigger. Okay? Like when you start going for these prop firms and you get really good, the numbers just get bigger. Maybe you go for a $10,000 account, then you go to a $100,000 account, then you go to a $1,000,000 funding account. It don't matter. If your system is great, the numbers are just numbers at that point. You're not even focused on the numbers anymore. All you're focused on is your setup and your system. And the system itself brings the capital. You don't bring anything. You just follow your system. All right? So that was a big person. I just gave y'all a whole spiel. But I'm just telling y'all that in the beginning, when I would see traders on YouTube, again, because I'm by myself, on YouTube, that was a big, I gotta follow this person. But then I learned, again, follow the person that's consistent. Follow the person that, are just honest, truthful, and consistent in their trading. Not just a person that because they're a millionaire and they just say, "Hey, no, don't do that." Bruh, listen, I'm the same way though, Lethal. passionate about trading, but at this, like, it's so fun. It is fun to like see different setups in the morning, and like some of them be difficult than others. But as it gets boring, then you know that you you're at the point where you're starting to master it now. It's not as fun anymore. You just make money from it. Yes, absolutely. Just you know, and I want to be clear. I am not saying, I want this to be so clear. I am not saying a person that has I want to be a millionaire someday, y'all. I want y'all to be millionaires. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying. If you are a millionaire, God bless you. That is a blessing. Show us how you got there, right? But I want you guys to not think I'm saying like people that have a lot of money. No, that has nothing. I believe that the Lord blesses us. And I want the Lord to bless me when I have millions of dollars. I want him to bless you when you have millions of dollars as well. But there's things that we also have to do in order to receive that, right? I'm just saying, find people, if you're learning from people that are truth, honest, and consistent. That's it. In this trading space. Whether they have tens and thousands of dollars, millions and billions of dollars, or they just have hundreds of dollars. The person that is consistent, the person that truth, honest, that is the person that you know, learn from. Okay? I will share with you guys who I first learned from on YouTube. So when I first started YouTube, the first person I learned from, this is what I was doing, cryptocurrency. It was from Trade. It was called Trade Confident. And the owner is Travis. Travis is great. He's great. And to see his YouTube go from where it was in the beginning from a few years ago to where it is now, absolutely beautiful, wonderful. Like, it inspires me, y'all. Like, to see like where it used to be and now, it's amazing. Very consistent person. Like, strategy, very consistent. And I'm not saying like it was just very, very consistent. Okay? Then I started getting into other trades, and the person that I learned from was the person that I learned a lot of stuff from, y'all, was actually maybe, I'm sure y'all heard of, if y'all are trading, but Mamba FX. That person was a person that I learned a lot of trading from. Like, I learned in my beginning stages, I learned a lot until like I got to a point where I have my own strategy. That was the person that gave me a lot of foundational things that I needed. So thank God for him, like his videos, so I can learn, because it was a part of the foundational to me being able to trade how I trade now. But yeah, so yeah, I can only mention those two. I'm trying to think of anybody else. And that was really it for me. I was really big on trying to stay to the same people, because everybody has so many different strategies out here, and it causes my mind to become cloudy, and I start thinking about everybody's strategy, and I'm trying to mix people's strategies, and I'm trying to mix all these things together. And so I just like to find like one mentor, one person that I can learn from, and just do what they do. Charles Schwab doesn't look like I can trade indices. There's a future stocks option race. Denisha, Charles Schwab doesn't look like I can trade. Okay, yeah, Letha, I'm gonna check out nouns for you real quick. Let's see. Letha, did you want me to like do an analysis on it, on what I'm thinking like right now? Oh no, you was talking to Denisha. I'm sorry, Lethal. I'm sorry. But I would say this though, Lethal. As far as futures and indices, they are like their setups are similar. But one day I was looking at futures just because I was curious. I never traded it, but I compared it to Nas. It was just slower. It just got to the destinations a lot slower than Nas, if that makes sense. So they're not like they are similar though. They are similar, very similar. But sometimes it was for me it was the speed. Like Nas was getting to places a lot quicker than Futures was. I mean, Nas was getting to places faster than Futures was. But I see why like they are very similar, but yeah, it was just the pace. I would have to look at it again. Maybe this week I would like jump over to futures and look at it like as I'm trading Nasdaq. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm going to look. Let's look at Nas. Let's see. So boom, look at that. It looks very similar. So Denisha, this is how futures. This is a future right here. Now you look at this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do this for you. So this over here is futures, and over here is going to be indices. Looks looks very similar. Now they aren't the exact same. So like I wouldn't say, hey Denisha, I'm trading indices. You trade futures. If you're going to be like if we were doing like if I was giving you a signal, and then base it upon my indices chart, just because the slight differences can make a huge change, right? So you already see where this candle is down here versus where this candle is down here. You see what I'm saying? So those are going to be like really important whenever we're trading those gold zones because we want to execute at a high level. But they are extremely similar. Extremely similar. So I might slide over the futures. I might add futures to like a daily trade, but I can't do all of them all at one time because I just can't do all of them at one time. So even if I just chose one future of the day, and did an analysis on that, if I have extra time, or I'll make it a real thing, maybe later on. But yeah, they are very similar. I've been hearing traders though talk about futures for a while, but I never really. But it's crazy because I really don't hear people too often talk about indices, and so sometimes I be thinking like, dang, maybe I need to switch over to a different field just because I feel like the majority might be somewhere else and I'm missing it. Because I hear people talk about futures all the time. Oh man, oh my gosh, Denisha, I keep doing that. Listen, I keep doing that, Denisha. This is crazy. I keep doing that. Okay. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. All right. So this is it right here. So this is I cannot believe I just keep doing that. This is futures, and then this is this is indices over here on the right side. So indices over here on the right, and then futures are over here to the left. So you see where price is right here for what I was saying was they are very similar in like their setups, but do you see how like look at where this price is right here for indices? I'm sorry, for futures, and then over here on this side look at the price for where it is for indices. Now, those slight differences, if we were like making a trade call, that's huge, right? Like that's a lot of money on the table that either could be made or lost. So, but the setups though, like if you just look at the chart as all together, just look at this framework, and then you slide over here, and you look at this framework, they're very, very similar in play. Very similar in play. Extremely similar in play. Again, I think one day I might start getting into some futures, or at least do a future a day. No, I would make it a thing because again, a lot of people like them. I just haven't really traded it yet, but it might be like a really good thing though. Yeah, see, Denisha, I think a lot of places are picking up futures. Um, Again, I'm hearing a lot about futures. Like, not just talking to y'all, but just in just the trading space, a lot of people talk about futures or getting into futures. I just haven't. I need to. I wouldn't just get into it right now and just start giving y'all signals. But I will give myself time to like really make sure I'm in a position to give you guys signals as far as me mastering futures or helping you guys with like really, really being able to help you guys in this space of futures. Like just learning how the market moves, seeing how the market moves, and just that time in that space. I will start practicing it though. I will start practicing futures. Because again, I think there is a lot of people like futures, and it seems like a lot of brokers have futures over indices. So that might be a thing. Okay, let's do this. Let's just randomly. So this is what we're going to do. I'm gonna actually do like 2 or 3 practices with futures right now. Right? The US 30 has a future too, right? I know they do. Let's see. US 30. No. Look, Lethal, you are the futures expert. Do you know if US 30 has futures? If they do, that's big. That's huge. That's my favorite thing in the trade, y'all. I don't know if I told y'all that. Yes, Denisha, absolutely. We are listen. We are staying here. We're not going to move from indices, but I will add it to the arsenal. But what I'm doing, we're not changing it at all. Like that is the ingredient. That is the main ingredient. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Lethal. Thank you so much. All right, so let's just go to some random. Let's just go to some random hoorahs, y'all. Let's see. We're going to go to 630, and oh look, y'all! I actually have some frameworks, some futures in the past. I don't remember doing this, but it's back here. So that means I was looking at. Maybe I was doing. This is all the way in October. I don't know what I was doing back then because I wasn't even on. I don't even think I was making the videos in October. Or maybe I was. No, I was. I was making videos in October. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know why it's there. So let's just see how I would actually trade this. If I was trading this day, I'm very interested. Let's see. So first thing is, we are in a downtrend right now. It's very clear to see. Now, that is not the most important thing right now. The most important thing is what is price telling us to do in this area here. Remember, we are day traders. So I do not care about everything. This does give me a confirmation though. If price was to push down to the downside, that there's a high chance possibility that price wants to continue to push to the downside. That's all I need to. That's all I need. It's the only information that I need in that area. Right now, I'm just focusing on what is market saying in this little ugly funky area right here. All right. So boom, we are going to bring this here. Why is we going to bring this here? Because we got touch here. Price is respecting there. This is our gold zone. Price is really respecting these areas right here. Boom. Now, what is our resistance looking like, guys? I am bringing this right here. Boom. Price. This is going to start off the beginning of this uptrend. So, this is my entry, y'all. I am very curious to see. Now, this is another thing that I am seeing for confirmation here. Now, if price pushes up here, this could be a possible double top. So I'm just going to give you the whole thing if I was trading this market right now. On this day, it is 6:15. It is way too early. I am not looking at the market right now. And this is November 5th. And what time is that? That is 6:30. That is 6:45. So listen, now I am starting to actually get into the trade. Now I'm actually looking for entries. Okay. So boom. This right here was the entry right here. First entry. Now if at this point, let's say that my stop loss is at, so on indices, it's usually at 35, but let's just keep it at 35 again, I guess. Yeah, let's just leave it at 35. So once we got into this trade here, price did push down and break out some, all right? And we remember that, and this was our gold zone. So let me be clear. This is actually a gold zone. But price never reached back up to this gold zone. So there's a high possibility that price is literally going to continue to push to the downside. So this is what I'm looking for. Right here, if I'm in this trade, I would take this long position just out of the respect of my strategy. I am going to take the long trade. But at this moment, I am starting to finish trade. I probably would have this like either right behind this candlestick here. But if I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm really worried about this trade, then I will slide it up here. So in this moment, let's just keep it right here, right behind it. So that means that if price comes back down, if it never passed this, then we are still green. But if it does, cool, we broke out. We lost the trade for the day, y'all. But I'm going to look for a neutral entry. So boom, price pushes down. All right, so at this point, this push up. So this was a green candle first, y'all. At this point, I'm just going to go ahead and defend this trade. I'm going to have a very tight stop loss. So if I lose, if I'm risking $100, I probably, and the price goes against me, I probably be losing, I don't know, maybe $15. But remember, our 1-to-1 is at 35. We with this one candle being pushed up here, we were very close to not a 1-to-1, but at least 30 points, right? We're very close to 30 points, but we're in profit right now. So if you know what I'm saying, if you wanted to take quick money off the table, then great. That's good for you. But boom, price pushed up. Again, we still have not broken out of our gold zone, so we are still looking green right now. Boom, price is still respecting our gold zone, y'all. So look, remember, a 1-to-1 would be right, like we're very close to that 1-to-1. A 1-to-1 would be right there, right? Remember, our 1-to-1 is 35 if I'm doing this. But that's really big. So I don't think if I was trading futures, it would be at 35. I'll probably have it maybe at like 15. Right now, from just doing this one trade, probably at 15. So let's just, but yeah. So if it's at 15, then we'd be up close to a 2-to-1 right now. Just because of, it's just the size is a lot different than indices. Boom, push up. So look, we're great. This right here, we could have closed this trade up here or did whatever, y'all. Boom, price still pushing down. Look at that. This is at 9:30, y'all. So 9:30 we get a major spike. Now, I want to show y'all this. This is very, very, very cool. So you guys had all this time up here to trade, protect, trade, do whatever. But see, this is the key level. So I know some of you guys have been hearing me talking about this safety. You want to have a good safety. The safety is so important, okay? So right now we are in an uptrend. Very clear that we're in an uptrend. But what started this uptrend? What is the foundation of this uptrend? This right here. Boom. This is the foundation. This is the bottom. Anytime y'all see like this Pac-Man teeth right here, when you create these channels and you go to the foundation, this is the foundation. This is the bottom. This started. Without this, you don't have this. Go to the bottom. It's going to be like a Pac-Man mouth every single time. Okay? You know that if this is your final defense, this is your last defense line. This is a gold zone here. Anytime you have this, gold zone. Period. Now, if price, remember that the overall market is in a downtrend. So I'm going to have a pretty tight stop loss on this because I understand that, listen, if price breaks out of this, push to the downside, well, we're probably going to just lose this trade. Okay? But your initial entry is here. Hold on. Staying tripping. Is either here or if price came down a little bit here and then pushed back up, I would probably catch this for a short position back to the downside. Especially because we're already in a overall downtrend. But I'm going to catch this right here, y'all. No brainer. We're catching this. Because if this safety like plays great defense and do what he's supposed to do in the backfield, y'all, well then guess what? We are looking for price to continue to push up to the upside. And I think that's what happened. So boom, price comes exactly to the safety. That's that push up that we're looking for. And oh my gosh, look at that. That is absolutely insane. I don't even need to continue to do anything else. That's it. I don't even know how it went, but whatever. This is it, y'all. Whether you would have just closed here or you would have caught this here, this is it. This is it, y'all. And mind you, that was just a random day, so I'm going to probably do another one. If y'all want me to do another one, I'll do another one. But if you're good, then I'm good. Bro, are you talking about this area here? Rico, the OG, are you talking about the breakout here? See, yeah, lethal. See, I gotta learn all that, bro. So, like, when you say ticker YM, bro, what in the world is a ticker? I guess that's what I typed in earlier. YM. Listen, you put me on game right now. So, so YM is what I need to put in the beginning. Like, okay, I know what a ticker is. I'm tripping. Okay, I'm tripping. So YM is the $5 APT. You would use a micro and not a mini then. Bro, listen, I don't know what that is at all. All Kirby knows is, bro, by the grace of God, I've gotten decent in understanding this chart. But all this extra stuff, I am like, I don't know what that is. What? Micro and mini? I've heard it, but I'm not familiar with that. Money is an issue. Let's get a break above that zone. That's a pivotal zone where you said the equal highs. Yes. So we break, we up to that side. Yeah. Do another. Okay, Lethal, I'm going to do another for sure. Bro, yes, bro. Because listen, Lethal, I've been talking to you and you've been giving me so much different game about just different stuff. And this is one of those things I have zero idea on the minis, macros. This is what I'm saying. I got, like, before I get into futures, Kirby has a lot of work to do, but I'm not moving from, like, indices is that thing. Like, that's my thing, right? That's my thing. But I still want to be able to you know, master some of these other things as well. But first, I gotta get an understanding of them first. Rico. So look. So I'm gonna tell you. So if I believe that you are talking about this zone here, but I'm gonna tell you my issue would be if I was trying to catch the upside. Okay. So the reason that I probably would not catch, the reason I do not take the breakout trades anymore, is just because I cannot play great defense. Now, this is all an opinion thing. Now, if you guys trade this way, you catch the breakout, and that works for you, great. Keep doing it. Keep being great at it. For me, I am not good at it because when days it's not like this is a beeline, this is beautiful. But when days it's more choppy, I hate getting stumped out, and I couldn't play great defense on my trade. So if it broke out of this, I would probably, and I didn't catch none of this stuff down here at the bottom at these gold zones, I would probably just be done. Like I was just like, oh man, I missed my opportunity today. I'm bouncing back tomorrow. But then somebody like you take this trade. Well, guess what? You have a winning day, and I'm like, yeah, go Rico, keep killing it, bro. So that's just more so an opinion. That's just more so of a. It's not necessarily a right or a wrong way of doing it. I probably wouldn't take it, but shoot, bro, you took it. You killing it, bro. And I'm clapping for Rico. I'm celebrating with you, bro. But I'm gonna do another one. Let's just do a random one again. Let's see. We're gonna just bounce back here. I don't know where we're going. Let's just guess somewhere. We're gonna go on Wednesday, the 18th of September. This is very unique. Let's see here. We're gonna jump back to six. Let's just jump to 6:45 because this is more realistic. This is where I'm actually like we about to lock in. Ooh. Now y'all know how I feel about these gaps, but we're gonna still do it anyway. Just because I said we're gonna do a random one. Okay. So let me read this for her. Bro, listen, that's it, bro. I got to get you guys on here so I can actually see how y'all trade too, so y'all can give me some game as well, because I'm sure some of you have some very like amazing strategies in how y'all see the market, and I would love just to see like how you guys think. I think that's so cool just to see how you guys think, and I just close my mouth and just learn from you guys. $5 micro is 50 cents. I don't get that though. What? How you doing, Hope? I hope you are, doing great today. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The $5 thing and the $12.50. Listen. I don't know what in the world y'all are talking about. I don't know what $5. That means I can only risk $5 on this trade, and $12. Listen. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are advanced traders. I'm just trying to find my way through this, man. Y'all are advanced. Y'all advanced. Okay, so look, let's do this. So let's see how we would do today. This is so. I wish I didn't choose this day, but we're gonna do this though. We about to make some money today. First thing is, what is price telling us to do, y'all? Price. What is price going on? We are in an uptrend. This, I want you to understand. Every time I say we are in an uptrend, this is not for me to come down here and create these long lines and I'm a day trader. I'm not looking for that. What is price telling me to do right now? As a day trader, where can I get a good entry in right now at the moment? That uptrend is just to show me what price is doing. That's all I care about at that moment. Okay, price is in uptrend, so I know if price breaks into the upside, that there's momentum going to the upside. But that don't mean I'm going to necessarily buy a long position. Like I might buy a short position if that's what I see. So first thing is, this is what I am seeing here. Price is respecting this area here. This is the first. This is the initial thing that I'm seeing. Price is respecting this area here. Price is you know what? I'm changing this. I'm changing all this. I don't like that either. Let me see something here, guys. There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. This is what we're looking for. Oh my God, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. All right. All right. So price came up here. This is not beautiful. This is not pretty. This is not none of that. This right here is very tight gold zones. All right. So every gold zone isn't like as beautiful as this. It's not as beautiful as that. There are moments where you have to like see the gold zone for what it is, whether it's very tight and choppy or whether it's like medium size, whether it's consolidating left to right in a bullish uptrend, bearish downtrend, or maybe, just maybe, when you don't see none of that and you back the screen up, you see a huge like channel or going on or a pattern that's going on. So let's say I didn't see anything right here, but then I would back up and I would say, okay, what is a pattern here? But because there is nothing here for me to say, okay, I'm really looking for a trade there, then I'm not looking at that. But what I am seeing is this right here. Price was in this. Price broke out. Boom. This was a beautiful entry. So why is this a beautiful entry? Because we had gold zones all through here. I'm going to create it so you guys can see it. Hey y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I can't believe I'm up this late right now, y'all. What time is it for y'all? My son is at his grandparents' house tonight. So I'm like living it up right now, y'all. I'm living it up. So, okay. Goes on price, respecting. Okay, also here. I'm going to explain this. Price. Channel. Boom. Price is respecting this area here. Now, mind you, it's not beautiful. It's very tight, but price is respecting this area here. Price gives us a breakout. Price pushes back up, comes back to our gold zone. Now, mind you, this at one point was a support level. Well, guess what? Just stay on the gold zone. The gold zone does not just change. It may change position, but it does not change. It was at one point in support. Now it's our new resistance. So I know if price comes back up here, boom, we're catching the entry. We're catching this to the downside. But guess what? That was at 2 o'clock in the morning. That does me no good to know. All right. It is now 6:30. This gives me more of what I'm actually looking for. So it is 6:30. And now we slide over to 6:45. What do I see? How would I trade this? I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. At this moment, I wouldn't. But that does not mean that something may change. Let's see. So boom. Okay, okay. I actually might do this. What time is it now? So it's 7:30 right now. So I'm going to delete this. We're going to delete all this. And let's see that if we catch this right here. Boom. 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 All right. So this right here would be, no, maybe not though. I really don't like this, y'all. I probably wouldn't trade this day. Yeah, probably wouldn't trade this day. I'm just very curious to see what would happen. So let's just say that we did make these our gold zones down here. But this is not clean at all. I probably would not trade none of this, y'all. It looks like a double bottom could be forming here. So we could see a push up to the upside. Let's see. Boom. That's a touch. So let's say we did trade this. Let's just hypothetically say, okay, we're trading this. Now this is a forced kind of day. This is not a, like, you should necessarily trade this day. But you guys see this right here. This slight move down. Price comes and touch our gold zone, and this slight move down. Y'all, I want y'all to understand, this is money. That's profit, right? what I'm doing at this moment, I am dragging this down because I understand that, listen, if price breaks out of this, well then it's probably going to more than likely come up here, maybe give us a retest and then a push back up. So it's no point in me having my stop loss way up here just so I can lose more money. No, this is my final defense line right here. If it breaks out of this defense line, it does me no good. So here, boom. And it didn't even touch it all the way that we wanted to. But let's just say we did get into this trade. It was very close. Maybe it did. Hold on. Let me make this even better. So yeah, still didn't really get to it. Okay. Okay, so look, price did push down. Okay, so if I would have kept it where I had it at the first time, which if I would have had it like right here, so it was gonna be two places, either here or either here, just because of this right here, this green close right here. But if I'm being very safe, then I probably would have just missed out on this trade. But it got extremely close. So let's say we did get into this trade or didn't get into this trade. We still have this right here. Look at that, y'all. You're going to bring this here. Now look at this. What if you would have caught this gold zone right here to the upside? Oh, Lord. Oh, my gosh. I forgot this is futures. I'm going to delete this, y'all. Sorry about that. So let's say that oh, man. So let's say we did get into this trade right here, y'all. Boom. We caught it. Why? Because respect. All right. So you could have caught maybe this top one. Again, y'all, this is a very difficult one. You would have had to be like really patient. Just be like, this was one of those trades that just be patient. Like, don't force the setup. If it's like sometimes in the market, it's just not given a lot. This would have one you'd have had to be really patient because at 7 o'clock we didn't see anything. So you'd have kind of had to let this one develop a little bit. So this right here, again, what we doing? We're look where we're at right now. Why is our stop loss way down here still? We are dragging this bad boy up. Boom. And guess what? If we would not have took profit and we wouldn't have moved our stop loss up, we would have lost all this money down here for no reason, for a price just to break out to the downside. Okay? And before this whole red candle happened, you had all the way up here to close this trade. So depending on what kind of trader you are, then it would have kind of determined if you would have closed the trade. I personally probably would have closed this trade, or at least closed a lot of it and then left some of it in there and then just been like, dang, because, you know, it did happen what happened. But this was very hard, y'all. This was a tough day in the market, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna look at these messages. We're gonna get right. Look, Lethal, thank you. Listen, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get on y'all level now. Wait, so every dollar Nasdaq move, you can make $20, and then on a mini, so there is no like lot sizes or anything that you change. It's just like the number stays stagnant. And do you draw your line on the 5? No, everything is on the 15 minutes time frame. I don't even jump to the 5 typically. Like, it's very rare for me to jump to the 5-minute time frame. The only reason I jump to the 5-minute time frame if like I just really need to see something. But other than that, everything gives it to me on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. Yeah, hope so. We're at the same time. It is, yes, 12 o'clock. I am in North Carolina, and yeah, Letha, it should be also 12 o'clock for you as well in New York. I ain't gonna lie. Typically at this time, I'm like either laying down, or if I have the energy to, I will read. Like, I would read some book, or I'll be playing my game, y'all. I'll be playing my video game. That's what I'll be doing right now. So like when my whole family go to sleep and just kind of like my downtime, if I'm not, so I usually go to the gym at like 8 or 9, come back in, hang out with the family, and then my son ain't been going to sleep good lately, y'all. He has been trying to. If he was home right now, he would still be up, and so it seems like my downtime is just getting slimmer and slimmer. So yeah. So if he was asleep though, I would probably like play my game or something like that, and like, yeah, just try to chill. I got to be up really early in the morning though, because I got to trade. I got to get up. I got a coaching session early in the morning, y'all. I got a coaching session at 6:45. 6:45. So hopefully, what else I gotta do? Yeah, and then hopefully I can go back to sleep. Typically, I can't go back to sleep. Let me ask y'all: are y'all like night? Are y'all like nighttime people? Where y'all do really like y'all function really well at night? Hey, how you doing? Helping Hand Investments. God bless you as well. Question: I joined the live. Do you have a course or anything? Understand the strategy. Helping Hand. I don't have a course yet, but I do. I am allowing I do have a membership where you basically take live trades with me. Okay, so you can take live trades with me early in the morning. It's for me. I think this is great because yes, we have opportunity to make money, right? Every day. But it's a coaching session at the same time. So the same way that I just did that, what we'll be doing is that's every day, that's Monday through Friday. So what's happening is you're actually learning what I do until y'all get to a point where y'all be telling me what to do, right? If this is a strategy that you want to apply. Okay? So if you know this is something that you want to apply, you want to stay consistent in, then after a while y'all start killing it. Because you're going to start developing just the eye of seeing the channels and seeing the patterns. And that's why I don't use any indicators or anything like that, just because my eye, by the grace of God, my eye doesn't have a lag to it. I don't think yours probably have a lag to it either. So once you begin to see the setups and see the patterns, especially at the time. So that's why I start trading at 7 a.m. because a lot of zones are respected close to those times. Okay. So no, I don't. But to answer your question, no, I don't have a course yet. But I will be making a course very soon. That is something that I also want to do in this upcoming year, is create a very detailed trading course for you guys that you guys can actually practically like get it and understand it. So I want to make it in very, very detail. And I actually think that this, like, just doing these lives help me to answer to do that, simply because y'all tell me, what the struggles are that you guys actually have, even if it comes to the strategy. So if you guys have a question right now with the strategy that you're not really grasping or understanding, let me know, and so we can go over it real quick. Just so y'all know, this has been the longest live that I think I've been on. Well, once I start doing that, I really enjoy talking to y'all though. So also, I for those that are just joining, if you get the membership, on every Thursday you are allowed to get on the like these lives with me, and we're going to be on a Zoom call. So what I'm doing right now on Thursday nights, we'll be like doing what we're doing right now, but I'll be streaming on YouTube. But me and you will actually, and whoever else can actually join the Zoom together. And then so, versus y'all like talking to me in the chat box, we'll actually be able to, actually talk to each other and really be able to answer questions and talk and, just fellowship. Hope, you are a night owl. 1:30 to 2? Listen. Just thinking about that hurts me. I'm going to tell you, I stayed up. Matter of fact, Hope, I stayed up last night until like 1 something. And my son was like, he was up all night. He just kept waking up. And I had to be back up because I had a trading coaching session also this morning at 6:45. And so I probably got like a good 3 to 4 hours of sleep. I'm not a coffee drinker, but today I had to drink some coffee because it's like a weird feeling. It's like I'm very tired, but I can't go to sleep throughout the day because my mind is just always going. And so it's been very hard for me to like take a nap during the day. Typically I can take a nap, but for like probably like the past week or so, it's been very hard to take a nap because I've just been thinking about so much. I've been thinking about so much, whether it is this, whether it's just ideas of content, whether it's things I need to do, get done, reading, yeah. So tonight, it's looking like it's gonna be another late night. So well, I might get off this thing soon though. I ain't gonna lie. Coaching plus trading live, sharing live press. Helping hand. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. God is good. God is good. God is good. God is good. Did you say you were going live? Yeah. So on Thursday night. Thursday night is whenever I go live, and I will go live probably like around like 8:30ish. I will put it in my Telegram. So if you haven't joined the Telegram, I really suggest you guys join the Telegram. That's where I really be giving out announcements and stuff like that. It's in the bio. But 7 p.m. is whenever I will be like doing what I'm doing now. But people will be people that got the membership will actually be able to join. But if you get the membership, then we trade every day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, so that's where coaching sessions will happen, like what we're doing right now, and also you'll be able to like you see the trade I'm taking. I'm literally walking you through the trade, how I'm taking this like trade that we're about to go over live. Yo, what's up, bro? Slice Pops, what's going on, buddy? I trade on the 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna switch over to so you can see my chart. Share screen. I'm gonna delete all these things. So this is what I trade. I trade Nasdaq, US 30, and SPX 500, and that is what I am. That's what I trade, bro. So every day, Monday through Friday, this is what we will go over. So literally, I will be framing up the markets, giving you guys, and also before we start trading, it's just a time of fellowship. So that's when, you guys are able to talk in the Zoom. Like, I get to know y'all get to know me, y'all get to know each other, and it's just a hangout spot, right? And then at 6:55, it's kind of like I kind of give us the rules of today. Like before you get in a roller coaster and they tell you all this kind of stuff about the ride, the roller coaster, you strapped up and all that kind of stuff. That's how it will kind of be for like 5 minutes, and then 7 o'clock, that's whenever I will get into our whole shebang of a coaching session and telling you guys, listen, this is where I'm buying at, which is also a go for you guys to know where I'm buying at, so you guys can take the same trade that I'm taking. So essentially, I am giving you live signals. And again, that would be a US 30, SPX 500, and also Nasdaq. I will be giving you everything. So every way I'm taking this trade, how I'm moving my stop loss, where I'm moving my stop loss, where I'm entering the trade at, like everything. If I'm taking this trade, like every day, we're not going to take a trade if I don't see a setup. So that was another reason why I wanted to do this. It's so important for us to understand that you don't have to trade every day. If you don't see the setup, close the computer and go on about your day. That's okay to do. So, but it's a lot easier for me to tell y'all that with my voice versus me just sending y'all a message saying, hey, buy here, sell here. Yes, Eastern time, brother. But look, family, I am about to get off this thing for the night. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna answer this real quick. What a good amount you recommend someone to start with? So, helping hand investment, that is totally up to you. I know you probably didn't want me to answer it like that, but it is. So, prime example. Let's say that you're starting off with $100. Well, I would say, hey, don't risk no more per trade. Don't risk no more for your 1-to-1 to be no more than. I'm not going to even say the number. I think you should do what's best for you as far as what you're willing to lose, helping hand. And make sure it is wise. Understand that there will be losing moments. There will be losing days. I just tricked you too. I know I did. I got you. You thought I was about to give you like a direct answer, but I'm not. So, because I am not a financial advisor. But I would tell you though, all jokes aside, I would say, do not risk no more than you can lose. I know you've heard that probably before from other traders, and you probably know that yourself. But that's a real answer. Don't risk no more than you can lose per trade. Always give yourself a buffer for days where we might have what if we have a losing streak? What if we lose 2-3 trades? Like, are you okay for what you're risking if that happened, right? So with this trading thing, there is no promises. But what we're going to do our best is make sure that we stay disciplined, make sure we stay in this system, make sure that we're consistent, make sure that we are playing phenomenal defense on trades. Sometimes our great defense might even cause us some profits if, we move our stop loss too fast. Sometimes that happens. But think about those days where you were glad that you had great defense. Okay? So the biggest thing, we want to stay consistent in all things that we do. We just want to stay consistent. Okay? But again, bro, help your hand. I'm gonna tell you this: if I was risking $100, if I had $100 and I started with $100, I'll tell you this, brother. If I started with $100, I personally will not risk anything more than like $15 a trade. Now, mind you, I can risk more than that. In all reality, if I wanted to, I could risk probably like comfortably like $30 a trade just because of the confidence I have in the system. But for the mental bandwidth and just to know that like anything can happen, I wouldn't do that. I would still be very wise and not put my strategy so high that, I could just do dumb stuff. No, because like the strategy could fail at any point. Okay, so me personally, bro, no more than $10 to $15. $15 is probably my max, and even then, the most I would lose in a day is $15. Even if I take like the most I can take, most trades I can take in a day is 2, but the most I can lose in a day is a 1-to-1. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Let me answer this. What do you call movements on the account you use? What do you call movements on the account you use? Pips. You use pips. So, Hope. Yes, I would say pips. Really, I really don't even. I know this sounds crazy, but I really just say anything that if I'm coaching someone, I really just say anything that they understand. But for me, pips, points, I say I'm risking 35. Like I would say I'm just risking 35. I really, I know that's like super unprofessional, but it's the truth. Um, but if I'm like okay for US 30 for example though, because I do risk 350 pips, it will actually be 35 points. So it'll look like this. So 350 pips in US 30 just simply looks like this. Just a 35. So I know like if I'm coaching a beginner trader, they don't really necessarily know what 350 pips is. So I'll just say, hey, just risk 35. Wherever your entry is, if we're going long, move your stop loss down 35 from your entry point. Boom. If we're shorting the market, I want you to add 35 to your entry point. Boom. It makes it so much more easier so that they're not thinking about so much other, like just so much. But yes, if I'm risking 20, that's 200 pips on US 30. Same as Nasdaq. If you're gold, if you're risking like 5, I think that's like 50 pips. But yeah. Okay. Thank you, Hope. Listen, I got you guys. I got 2 ideas from you guys. Thank you so much. So let's say this again. So I'm gonna save that, Hope. I got you. I might not make it. So I actually, it might be a few weeks. I have like a few things that I have to cover. But I'm going to make a video. Or I might even make. I'm going to make the video. Hope. I'm gonna just put it that way. I'm gonna make the video. So, about how to recognize choppy market. And now, I'm going to give you guys that content. Like, Hope, I'm going to create that content. I'm going to create it on the basis of what I do. For someone else, they may see that video and say, this, like, what are you doing? I can trade this market. Cool. But I'm going to base it upon how I trade the market, what I see, what my strategy says. But I don't want y'all to think like, oh, Kirby's strategies end all be all. There are thousands of great strategies out there. All right. But I'm going to just kind of base it around what I would say isn't a good market. But for another trader, they are going to say it's a good market for them. But yes, I will make the video and we'll kind of just get straight to the screen. Even if I make a video where it's just a live and I take like a segment out and I go over it, like I'll find it and I'll go over what's a choppy trade and what we need to stay away from. Like that trade we just went over, the last trade we just went over, I ain't gonna lie, I would stay away from that. I'm not sure if you've seen that trade, Hope, but I don't even remember the day I did it at. But it was back here somewhere. But that's a market to stay away from. But look, families, I can answer like it's 12:26, 12:30. I'm gonna get off. So you have any more questions? But in these 3 minutes, 12:27 now, if you have any more questions, then I just let me know. We'll go over it real quick. And yeah, and I just want to again, I appreciate you guys so much. I am so grateful. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for the conversation. Like, you guys don't understand how much that means to me. Thank you for all the kind words. You guys are awesome. And I do truly hope I get to like talk to you guys in the actual Zoom. And like, I want you guys to also connect with each other and really not just say, hey, I want to build a trading community where y'all just look at me talk. Like, no, I want this to be a place where like faces are familiar and you guys, it's a real actual trading community where we actually all talk and we all learn something from each other, because you guys gave me some stuff about futures today that I still am so confused about, but I'm very interested in learning what you guys are talking about. All right. Hope so. Apparently we call the movement ticks. So yes, so ticks, pips. I don't have a clue. Hope. I don't know, but I have heard both of them though. I've heard ticks, and I've also heard pips. So I know pips is also like really big in like the 4x realm, and ticks. I've heard that as well, but I'm not really like. I really don't know. I'm glad you asked me that. That's something I need to look at. That's why. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so glad that y'all giving me this game right now, because I got so much stuff I need to study and learn. But yeah. Denisha, listen. Do you know how amazing that would be? I need so much, Denisha. Like I'm believing in God to do a mighty thing in this trading space. Not just for me, but just like I just take a moment to imagine God's people representing Jesus and literally coming and like taking this trading realm by storm. Just imagine that for a second. Where literally like you have people that is so much more big at this point, is so much more bigger than trading, right? But just imagine that. Like where you got they're coming like by storm. Like just people that are, imagine people receiving the gift of Jesus simply because we sat down, talked about trading, talked about Jesus, and boom. We watched God's hand move. So it's so much more bigger. But yes, a team of doing all that having options, having indices, having all these different things, futures, bro. Imagine that. That would be great. That is the goal. That is the vision. That is the there's so much to do, and I know that after a while though, I'm gonna have to get a team. I think the hardest part is just, I'm not gonna say that's the hardest part, but just getting a team to, that we can just lock in and do certain stuff. Because I can't do everything on my own. I don't even have the capacity. And some stuff I just don't want to do. Like, some stuff that y'all might like to do, I hate to do. Like, making that website, oh my gosh. Y'all don't understand how strenuous that was for me to make. And it's a basic website. There's nothing special about the website. But it was, bruh, it was strenuous to make that website. But, it's just stuff like that. And just help each other. Someone to like, days, like, just help each other, bro. Just all help each other. Okay, Hope. Denisha, thank you. Listen. Look. We're going to get it. In God's will, yes. We are going to get it. And then it won't be hard. You know what? Thank you for saying that. We're going to stay consistent. But I need you guys. And that's what I'm saying. I need you guys. I know, like, I'm sitting here and y'all listen to me talk and ramble. But I need you guys. All right? So there is none of this without y'all. So that's why I'm really like, I want to create this thing where you guys actually get on this screen and we all talk and not just me, right? Because there's so much that y'all have to share that people need to hear, like me, and I want to learn. All right. But look, family, Hope, listen, it would be there. Thank you so much. But look, love y'all, and I'm going to bed. I'm through. I'm through for the night. All right. So I would talk to y'all probably tomorrow. I will be in the. I'm probably gonna make a video tomorrow. Yes, I'll probably make a video and probably post it tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's it. Telegram, I'll probably give like an announcement out tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning, so I'm going to get some rest. Okay. God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.